Mm, dang. It's kind of dark in here, isn't it? Maybe maybe I should have put on a lamp. I don't really like the lighting in here. I know it's nighttime, but lighting could have been better. I could have fixed that. I could have done something. I didn't though. Now it's a bit dark. Huh. Hmm. Well, hi. Hi there, everybody. You come to see little old me? Well, that's nice. That's very nice. I know I'm great, and I deserve to be seen, which is why you're all here. That's wonderful. It's been a while since we've done a live stream. It's not been too long, but it's been a good bit, good bit. I think it's time we finally start talking to each other face to face. I do a lot of theme live streams, the SML live stream, movie watch alongs, but you know what I don't have too often? Just simple Q&As. Where you guys can just ask me questions and we just have fun. I don't really do that too often. I don't really have the time, and I just think, things like this are just kind of simple. But you know what? Sometimes we need to do simple. And I bet you guys have a lot of things to ask me. So welcome to my Q&A, I guess. We are going to be doing the talking, the answering, the questioning, and maybe some other stupid stuff. Ah, yep, sure are. So I've not pulled up chat yet. I mean, chat's technically on my computer, but I can't read that. Words are so tiny. I have to pull out another device and check with that. Okay, maybe I should use my phone. I usually use my iPad. Where's my phone? It's all the way over here. Give me a sec. Turn this off. All right. Okay. Well, okay. Hang on a sec. Jesus Christ. Okay. Maybe I need two hands for this. It is not cooperating at all. There we go. There we go. Now I can see y'all's stuff. All right. All right. A lot of people. Actually, not that many people. We only got 30 people today, but we'll make do. All right. All right. Okay. Okay, we'll start off with a question. Let's see here. PVZ King. Where did you get the Farkle puppet from? The Farkle puppet. Uh hmm. Actually that's kind of a difficult question to answer. It's not. I know where I got it from. I got Farkle from. Okay, well, to be fully honest with you, Farkle was a gift. All right, somebody gave Farkle to me because they knew I liked puppets, and they found this fuzzy creature and they thought I would like him, and they were right. He's my favorite puppet. So, like, very thoughtful gift. But the origins, I'm pretty sure they got it from the Puppetry Arts Museum in Atlanta. I I'm like 80% sure that's where he came from. Obviously, you can't buy him there anymore. Like he is gone. They don't make Farkle anymore. He is basically dead. It sucks because I would like to buy another Farkle because Farkle is like the only Farkle I have. So if he has an accident, then well, bye bye Farkle. Yeah. Also, he has some water damage. There was a skit I did a while ago where I put him in water. That was not a good idea. It was funny, but yeah, not really like the best idea. But I got it from Puppetry Arts. But I did see an eBay listing of Farkle. He's $100. I'm debating on buying it. I don't want to spend that much money, but again, I only have the one, so I might actually buy the thing. It's $100. I don't really want to do that, but it might be the only way to at least get something just in case something happens. But yeah, I got it from Puppetry Arts. Why do you ramble every time you start doing a reaction video? Oh, well, that's simple. I just want watch time. Because you can only get ads if you have 8 minutes in the video. And I mean, normally when I react to stuff, it's like 10 minutes, so I guess it doesn't matter. But the longer the video, the more ads you can put. So it's kind of scummy of me to do that, but I gotta make a living somehow. It's necessary for life, or I'll go broke and I won't be able to do YouTube at all, and I'll be on the street. So rambling on is quite quite necessary. Might be annoying, but it's got to be something I have to do. What happened to creative control? To be honest with you, I kind of just forgot about it, but not like completely. It's always in the back of my mind. It's just like not finished at all. Like a lot of the skit portions, most of the challenges are actually filmed, but a lot of the skit portions, what's actually like truly important with that video, it's just not done, and I just don't have the time to do it. Because if I think about more important videos, then I usually just try to do those first, and I always keep putting it off, which sucks because now it's almost a year since. No, I'm trying to think. I'm thinking of another video now. It's almost been a year since Creative Control was supposed to come out, and that's a my bad. That really is. Like, I hate the fact that I've delayed it so long. It's gonna come out eventually, probably next year. I'm gonna be realistic with you guys. Like, it's probably gonna come out next year, which is complicated since another War of the Fat Italians is coming up. And I'm now questioning, do I do another like War of the Fluffy Puppets? Even though I haven't done the one last year that I was supposed to do out, but I think it'll be fine because that one was part of a story. I don't know. I'm saving a lot of stuff for next year. This year has been complicated. I want to go into it a little later because this video is called the Stay at the Channel. I do want to discuss how the channel's been doing and operating because this I guess you can call this like an investor meeting. You guys are my investors. You guys are the ones that watch my content. And it's good to get some feedback now and then, and then tell you how things have been going. So we'll get into that. But for right now, I'll answer some more questions. Are you hyped for KOG? KOG. KOG. K. What is that? What is Knights? Oh, KOG Knights of Guinevere. There was another person that asked about that. Okay, let's talk about Knights of Guinevere. Doi. Of course, I'm excited for Knights of Guinevere. I mean, you are you not familiar with me? Come on now. Dana Terrace is making that show. The girl that made the Owl House. Of course, I'm excited. I am hyped for that series, and it takes place in a theme park. I don't talk about theme parks a lot, but whenever I mention it, I let you guys know I love them. I love theme parks. All right, and the fact that it takes place in a theme park with animatronics, and then you got parallels to Walt Disney, and then in the Disney company. Oh, it looks amazing. All right, I am extremely hyped, and I'm also like really happy it's coming out next Friday and not the next Friday because well, newsflash, I'm going back to Orlando. I know, I go to Orlando a lot, a lot. I just went this summer in June, but I always go in September. This is like a tradition for me. It's like the cheapest time to go. The weather's not too hot. It's something I always do because it's like the best time of the year to go. And I bet you're wondering, Puppet, how do you always afford to go to Orlando all the time? It's expensive. You're right. But there's one simple thing I have above a lot of other people, and that's a timeshare. Well, a friend of mine has a timeshare, and I just use his all the time. That's the only reason. Normally, I probably wouldn't go as much as I do, but because I somewhat have a timeshare down there, I go a lot more often than I usually do. I'm probably even gonna go in December. I'm already gonna go in February, for the closing of Dinosaur. Ooh, if if one of you wants to meet me, obviously I'm not gonna reveal myself, but if you wanna know a location where I'm actually gonna be, um, in a few months, I will be at Animal Kingdom on February 1st. You'll probably never figure out who I am though, but if you want to if you want to risk trying to figure who I am out, Animal Kingdom. I'm going to Animal Kingdom on February 1st. I recommend not doing that though. But yeah, I am going to I'm going to Orlando. It's mainly for Epic Universe. It's a little it's not like a big deal. It's just like a new little theme park that just opened up. It's not like I'm like that excited about it. I mean, they got a new Harry Potter ride. I guess it looks cool. They got a new Monsters area with Monsters Unchained, which is apparently like the greatest dark ride to ever exist. It's fine. I'm not like that excited about it. And they got Super Nintendo World. Who am I getting? I am hyped for this. I am I'm making myself wet just thinking about it. Man, and it really sucks that I wasn't able to go back in June. All the tickets were sold out, but now I could finally go. I could finally go. I even bought a ticket already. It's already. It's happening. It's going to happen. I'm going. You don't know how long I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting so long to go. The anticipation has been killing me. I've seen no ride POVs. The only thing I know is just like the layout of the park. I've seen vloggers and all that. I'm about to go. I'm so excited. So excited. Uh, oh, right. This was about Knights of Guinevere. Right. I'm hyped. I'm excited. I'm going to react to it the day of release, and it's going to be magical. I'll probably also do another Pomni skit. I wonder how I should torture her this time around. I don't know. I got to think of something good. Each time I torture her, I want it to be unique. I want it to be more disturbing than the last. Though I try to save the more disturbing ones for the digital circus episodes. But if it's for like one-offs like this, I gotta think of something good. You know, gotta think of something satisfying because you gotta also satisfy the TikTokers. Maybe I'll ask you guys later and give me some ideas on how to torture Pomni. You guys would like me. I mean, show my love to Pomni. You guys would love that. I feel like that would be a great um, teamwork project we can work on later in the stream. I think that would be good and fun. All right, back to the Q&A. We talked about Knights of Guinevere. Let's get back. Did you ever see Puppets Friday Night Funkin', the mod, the demo? Oh, yeah. Are you the guy that made it? Yeah, I watched it. A lot of PNGs of me. Very poorly crafted. I do get the gist that it's a joke. Um, let's see. My favorite one was the Farkle song where you like took lines from Farkle. I don't know what video you took that from, but I like that some of his lines were integrated into the song. I like that. I like the Farkle song. That was pretty cool. And also like the reaction one. That was cool. Cool. If you wanted actual PNGs of me and my characters, you could have just asked. I could have taken some like quick pictures of my puppet characters, and I could have given you some like actual PNGs of my puppets if you like really wanted that. I could easily have given that to you if you would have just like asked. I could easily emailed that to you. Um, but yeah, looks good so far. Hopefully that's not the finished product. Um, looks cool. What is your favorite glitch show? It's probably the Digital Circus. Really good. It's got some really banging episodes, especially the last two episodes. Those were just absolute peak. I also really like Murder Drones, but Digital Circus, I felt something the first time I watched that. Murder Drones, I also felt something. I felt like when I first watched it, it felt so different from the last two shows, Meta Runner and Sunset Paradise. I don't think Sunset Paradise is that great, but Meta Runner. I mean, it was a fun thing to watch, I guess, but I wasn't like deeply invested into it. But after watching Murder Drones, I felt somewhat invested. I felt something from it. But Digital Circus, like, I don't know, there was just something about Digital Circus that really captivated me compared to like the other glitch shows. I don't know why or what caused that, but yeah, Digital Circus definitely is my favorite so far. Murder Drones is fun. It's really also good, but I also get really confused watching that show. Like I don't really understand some of the lore I'm supposed to understand, and what I'm supposed to look for and follow. Like that show was extremely confusing to follow. That was probably like my biggest negative. It was just so darn confusing. But yeah. Anyways, thank you, Domain Jack, the sheepodoid guy. I'm bad at spelling. You know this at this point. But yeah, thank you so much for the $2 donation. Pomni X Puppet Idea. Role reversal. Because it's funny. Role reversal. You think it'd be funny for Pomni to torture me? How would that be funny? Why would it be funny for me to be tortured? I don't really understand that. It's only funny if Pomni gets tortured. Her torturing me, that doesn't seem funny at all. What would be so funny about me being tortured? I don't get that. That's a crazy idea. I don't think I'm gonna take that idea in consideration. Torturing me. That sounds ridiculous. No one would like that. Thoughts on D23 this year? Disappointing. The only interesting thing they even well, I mean, there was a couple of interesting things. They revealed Hex. I think that's what it's called. Basically, it's a brand new Disney animated film that's not a sequel for one. So that's always exciting. And it's got magic. It's actually a male protagonist, if you can believe it or not. And it's about a male protagonist, that's different from others. And well, he's weird, and his weirdness is because of magic, and they go to another world where a bunch of magic people exist. Kind of sounds like the Owl House if you think about it, but it's probably not. Definitely original idea. Um, I was very disappointed though. I was expecting a bit of like park news, like theme park stuff. They announced a couple of things, like Carousel of Progress is getting the Walt Disney animatronics. That's pretty cool. Like I always go to Carousel Product. Oh God, I keep saying it wrong. I always go to Carousel of Progress every time I go to Walt Disney World, except if it's like a party day, then I'm not going to waste my time there. But I love the Carousel of Progress, and the fact that it's getting an update with like Walt Disney introducing the show is it's great. That's a good change. And also they're repainting the castle. That's nice. That pink shit looks terrible. So I'm glad it's finally going back to how it usually looks. That's it. That they didn't really announce anything else park related. I guess they said they're gonna make the villain's land look magic and twisted or some shit. It's stupid. That was a stupid thing to announce. Was kind of hoping maybe for some more villain news, some more Cars news. What's replacing like the Muppet Vision 3D show? Because it's not the roller coaster. Like they have a brand new show going into the Muppet Theater. So I want to know what's so wonderful that they had to replace that gem of a show. I do wonder, but they didn't announce that. It's weird because like the week before they announced a bunch of park stuff, like Big Thunder Mountain and the changes they're doing there. They announced some stuff to Muppets Rock and Roller Coaster. We're getting a Scooter animatronic. That's awesome. Frickin' Scooter. Actually, speaking of the Muppets, there are rumors that there is a brand new Muppet Show pilot in the work, and it's being done by Seth Rogen. Like, yes, finally, they're doing something with the Muppets, and it's the Muppet Show. God, I think it's pretty obvious that I love the Muppet Show. I mean, my theme song is the Muppet Show theme song. My whole channel is basically puppets performing something, which is the Muppet Show. It's coming back, guys. They're trying to bring it back. Yes, it's the best news I have heard all day. Maybe I wouldn't want Seth Rogen on it, but you know what? He's produced some pretty good stuff, like The Studio. That's a great show. All right, but I mean, he has some stinkers too. But I do have the feeling that he'll do a good job. I mean, if it's going to be anything like The Studio, I think the Muppets are in good hands. Plus, the Muppets aren't even like child friendly. I mean, they are, but like they're not mainly made for kids. So, like with someone like him on board, I think they'll be fine. Also, sorry I didn't get to your thing, dark matter. I'm so sorry. I was on a tangent. Thank you so much for the $4.99 donation. Love your content. I've got to ask, how is it being a YouTuber, striving for more? Any tips for someone thinking of being a creator? That is a good question. What is it like being a YouTuber? It's hell. It's fun, but it's hell. All right. Every single day, you're always thinking, what do I do next? What do I upload next? What is my schedule? What time of the day am I going to film? And how many things am I going to film that day? Will I have time to edit this in order to get it out for this day? Am I going to have to disappoint the fans? Do I want to do a live stream today? Ooh, this is a good idea. When am I going to implement this idea? Do I want to change things up? Maybe I don't. This is still working. I got to get enough videos out for the month or I'm not going to be able to pay off my rent. I gotta do more, or I'm not gonna. No one's gonna care about me. It's hell. But hey, making videos is fun, but all that other stuff, no. You always gotta pay attention to the algorithm. You gotta pay attention to analytics and what works and what doesn't. Gotta pay attention to risks because that risk could utterly kill you. You know, it's not fun. Always thinking about all this stuff. It's not. It's not. But I will say, for anyone that wants to be a YouTube creator, it's not easy. All right, I'm gonna tell you straight off. It's not just like an easy. It looks easy. It's not. It's not an easy job. But if you're passionate about something and want to share something with the world, do it. All right. Don't let anyone stop you. Don't let anyone tell you no. All right. I kept going, and look at me. I have over 78,000 subscribers. I wouldn't say I've made it, but I made a name for myself. All right. I mean, look at all of you guys. If I didn't, you wouldn't be here. So keep at it. I kept at it, and soon I'll probably be at 100,000 subscribers. Keep at it. Do have an idea, do it. Just do it. Don't let anything stop you. Do it. Do. All right. Let's look at some more questions. How is your day going? It's fine. I'm tired. Mr. Puzzles is back. Yeah, I guess he is. If SML is no longer good in the current videos, why do you still watch them? Because I like SML. Simple as that. I mean, yeah, not all the videos are great, and that's why I don't watch all the new videos, but some of them are good, and I watch those. If you've noticed, I don't keep up with SML as much as I used to. I used to react to every single new SML video. I don't do that anymore. All right. And I probably won't do that again. I think the only time I might do that is like during the month of October and like December because I love their Christmas videos and I love their October themed videos. So I probably will do that for October and December, but every other point of the year, no. But hey, I mean, they have some good gems here and there. Like the last couple of videos, like the entire month of August. Okay, well, not every video that month, but most of the videos that month I reacted to were like really good, except for that Chef PP video, not the father one. What was that one called? I tried to erase it from my memory because it was so um traumatic that I kind of forgot the name of it. That one was bad, but everything else was pretty solid. So, yeah, I keep watching SML because not every video is going to be great. Just like every episode of SpongeBob's not going to be great, or every episode of The Simpsons or Family Guy, though more often than not, most episodes of Family Guy these days are not good. But I still like keeping up with them because I like SML. All right, simple as that. Do, 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 do. Can you react to Triangle versus Monkey? I have no idea what that is. PRS idea. Freckle had a gun. Wow, that would be terrifying. I might do that. Is Mickey important to the storyline? Not not really. No. He's not. He's a side villain. Like he's a villain that's important, but not to the storyline and the overarching story. He's not like that important. He's just like a side character kind of. He's not that important. How did you like the direct this morning? Okay, well I guess we can talk about the Nintendo Direct. I don't know. I don't really know how to feel about the Nintendo Direct because one thing, I don't have a Switch 2, and I don't really desire to buy a Switch 2. Not for a very long time. Also, most of the Switches are like sold out, so I can't really buy it regardless. I mean, I have the money to buy it now. I saved up, so I mean, I could buy it. But I mean, there's nothing really for me to even play. I mean, yeah, there's Mario Kart World, and there's like what Donkey Kong Banana, which looks actually really good. I really want to play that, but I don't know if I want to buy a whole system just to play those games. And then the other thing that's coming out this year is what, like Kirby Kart, Kirby Air Racers, or whatever the hell that's called. I mean, why would I want to buy a system for that of all things? Like two racing games? No, I don't want to. I don't want to just play racing games. There's nothing really incentivizing me except for Donkey Kong, and that's the problem. So going into this new direct, I was kind of hoping they would at least have some kind of game that would give me more incentive to buy the Switch too, but no, they didn't really have anything to really incentivize me. I mean, I guess that new Pokemon game that's a ripoff of Power World was was kind of interesting. That thing was a literal just ripoff of Power World. Power World, you build a house with Pokemon. I mean, yeah, this version is not going to have guns, but I mean, that's basically what this like weird Ditto Pokemon game that took me hours. It's a literal ripoff of Power World. That looks good. I will probably buy that. What else? What else? Mario 10. Actually, that Mario Tennis trailer didn't really interest me. It's cool. It is another one coming out, but that didn't. I didn't care. Um, Shoot, was there any? I'm honestly forgetting the direct. I got to say, it was quite forgettable. I don't even remember much. Oh yeah, Fire Emblem. Like really, you're gonna end the direct with Fire Emblem of all things? Seriously? I know it has its fans, but come on now, Fire Emblem is like the worst thing you could possibly release is like a final trailer, like a final big reveal. It was kind of cool to see at the very end that the chick from Three Houses came back. That was cool. I was like a little excited. I'm like, oh, it's her. Because Three Houses is the only game I played in the series. Though I've only played like maybe 30 minutes because I was like so confused. I couldn't figure out how to play it like at all. But I knew her and I liked her character, so I was excited to see her back. But other than that, I wasn't impressed. The only thing that was cool was like the Mario movie thing, which was awesome. Though I gotta say, I think it's a bit too early for like Mario Galaxy. I mean, I'm excited that they're doing it, but I don't know. Like, why do Mario Galaxy now? Why is that your second movie? That should be saved for like the third installment. I would have done like Mario World for like the second movie. And that's kind of what I thought they were gonna do, but just going straight into Mario Galaxy. I don't know. That's a bit ambitious. I don't know if I would have made the second Mario movie Mario Galaxy. That's a bit of an odd choice. Um, but yeah, it was a weak direct to me. There was like literally, except the Pokemon game, that was like the only thing that interests me at all. What would you do if Farkle took over your channel? Oh, well, that's a simple answer. I would slap the shit out of him, throw him down the stairs, teach him who's the dominant one here, who's the alpha, and that he's just my little bitch. That's what I would do. You gotta put those people in line and check. You can't let them walk all over you, even if they don't have legs. You can't let them walk over you. He ain't taking shit from me. No one will take anything from me again. Anyways, next question. Thoughts on Smash Ultimate? It's fun. It's a fun game. I get to beat people up. I can play as Minecraft Steve. Favorite character to fight with? Let's see. Maybe Mr. Game and Watch. Also like Bowser Jr. and Ice Climbers. They're fun. I like Mewtwo. I feel like I'm missing one. Oh, Isabelle. I really like Isabelle. That's a fun character. All right. Can you react to Christmas with Sonic? I have no idea what that is. Why are you spamming that? Why would I know what that is? Christmas with Sonic? That sounds stupid. So I'm just going to say no to that. Farkle pretty much ruins your channel at this point. Isn't he like your content manager or something? Yeah, he is. He is. He keeps me in check. I wouldn't say he's ruining the channel, but yeah, he is kind of making me do more reactions than I really want to. There was supposed to be a bunch of stuff this year. I was supposed to do a bunch of story. This was going to be the year of Puppet. Gotta be fair. It's not like this year has been bad per se. I mean, to be honest with you, it kind of has been a bad year. Not channel wise. I think channel wise, actually, this is one of our better years. View wise, maybe not money wise. Money wise, ooh, ooh, yeah, probably worst this year, money wise. But view wise, subscriber wise, this has probably been our best year. Would shaving Derek's hair off be like Brooklyn guy? Wait, you want me to shave Derek's hair? Hell no, I ain't shaving Derek's hair. Are you crazy? Do you know how rare his model is? You want me to cut his hair off? Are you insane? I can't find another Derek. I don't want to replace him with one of those shitty looking ones. Will suck. All right. I ain't doing that. No, I ain't gonna. No. Do you like K-pop Demon Hunter? Ooh, I knew this question was gonna come up eventually. K-pop Demon Hunter. I don't love it. I mean, it's a good movie. It's fine, but I don't think it's like great. I found it kind of okay. Maybe boring is a bit of a stretch, but I don't know. It's honestly insane how big that movie became, and the fact that a re-release for 2 days in theaters got like 18 million is crazy. And it's like the number one movie on Netflix right now. It surpassed every movie. It's the most watched movie on Netflix. It's insane how popular that movie got. And I listen to the soundtrack. Don't get me wrong. Your Idol is a banger. I listen to that like every single day. I love that song. But I don't love the movie. I don't really get the hype that much. I mean, it's got some good animation, some good songs like Golden. I also really like Golden. But I don't really see why everyone's like clamoring over it as much. It's fine, honestly. The movie's fine. Do. You know how most of the shows and videos you've watched have been slowly dying? Yeah, they have. A lot of shows. Though I will say South Park's been pretty consistent. That's the only one that has like a bunch of ups. It has its low points, but that show keeps going up. South Park's the only show I feel like that's not dying at all, but just keeps getting better and better. Debatably. So, how did you and Farkle meet? There is a video about that. If you check out the storyline season 1 movie, it shows you how we met. Do you prefer Walt Disney or Pixar? Ooh, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. The other night I watched Ratatouille. It's been years since I have seen Ratatouille. Ratatouille is one of my favorites. Love Ratatouille. I think I watched that because like I'm about to go to Epcot in like a few days, and I'm gonna do the Food and Wine Festival and ride the Ratatouille ride a bunch of times. I like the Ratatouille ride. I mean, it's a screen ride, but it's fun. But that's a good question. That is really a good question. I don't really like a lot of the modern Disney movies they've been doing as of late. The only modern one I've actually enjoyed is Encanto. Um, and even as time has gone on, I've started to dislike Big Hero 6. I don't think it's really that great of a movie. I hate to say it, Logan's kind of right about it. I mean, I don't think it's terrible like he says, but it's not great. The more I think about that movie, the more I'm just like, this movie's not really that good, is it? Honestly, I feel like they should have done a sequel to Big Hero 6. That's one of those movies that like it needs more installments. Um, I mean, I love all the old Disney movies. Those are classic. But I don't know. That's a hard one. That really is. I don't know what I like more. Pixar or just the Disney stuff. I don't know. What is your favorite YouTube short you've done so far? YouTube shorts. Those have been pretty big so far. Those have been doing very well. My dedication and doing a bunch of shorts this year have actually paid off. A lot of them are getting a lot of views, especially like the Shuck short that has like 1 million views, which is insane. Like I can't even comprehend the fact that one of my shorts has hit 1 million views. Like that's insane. It's crazy, and a lot of them have over 100,000. Last couple of ones we're getting like 20,000 views per video. It's honestly awesome. But favorite. I've done so many this year that I don't I don't know. Let me look at my shorts right quick. Just a little glance through them. I probably have one favorite. I do like the recent one, the Von Strucker and like Farkle piano thing. That was funny. I like that one. Um, hmm. I mean, I like these shorts, but like, what is my favorite? Oh, like the I'm gonna kill somebody thing. That one's pretty good. I like doing the Minecraft movie shorts. Those were also pretty fun, and the Shuck shorts, which people also adore. Oh no, I don't really know. I'm looking through the shorts right now. Here's probably my favorite one, like the Mickey Mouse one. The it was the meme from Monsters versus Aliens. It's like, don't cry, little monster. Uncle whatever has got a whole bunch of whatever this to feed your entire life. I love that one. That's probably my favorite short I've done, and also maybe some of the Minecraft ones. But anyways, someone just gave me a donation. Let me look. Thank you again, Damajak. I'm gonna say this slowly. Damajak. Da Damajak. Damajak. Screw it. Jack the Sheepoid. Thank you so much for another $2 donation. What happened to your movie reviews? Just saying. Um, well, it's just they take time to make, so I just kind of stopped doing them. And I was supposed to do Snow White. I know. And that I just didn't get the time. The time I was supposed to spend while making the video, sadly, I spent doing something else, filming something else. So it wasn't actually a reaction that took time from making that. It was actually another like review video I wanted to do. It was for the Jeffy piano. I was supposed to release that a long time ago. It's actually gonna come because most of it's filmed, but there's just like a few things I need to finish with that one. I really just need like a few days to um just finish a lot of this stuff. Will you be reacting to episode 200 of Death Battle? What that one's like with Ruby and that chick from Soul Eater, right? I think I'll probably react to it. It'll probably release when I'm in Orlando though, so it's probably gonna be a delayed release of a reaction. Because again, vacation calls for old puppet. God, I'm so excited for Orlando. The Food and Wine Festival. So fun. It's always so fun eating all those different foods, drinking all those different wines and beers. That was like my favorite part of the trip last year was the Food and Wine Festival. It was something so simple, something I didn't think I would care about, especially in a theme park. I think I care more about rides, but no, that was the best part. And I get to go on Gardens of the Galaxy again, Cosmic Rewinds. Oh, it's gonna be fun. And the new test track. Yeah. Also, I'm gonna be going to Magic Kingdom for like a day. I'm gonna do doing the Halloween event. I did that last year. I don't know why I did it again. Like the Halloween event's not even great. It's more for kids, to do trick or treating. I'd rather go to the one in Disneyland, the Oogie Boogie Bash, where you can like walk in a line and meet the villains. You don't even have to like interact with them. You could just like go in a line and just like listen to them, just like I don't know, do improv and do villain things. Like that looks fun. Why can't Disney World have that? We have like a lame one where it's just like Space Mountain overlaid in the dark, where they have the Guardians of the Galaxy like monster ride kind of. Like it's an overlay like when the day gets dim, the lights start going out because it's nighttime. They convert it to like Monsters After Dark. That's the name of it. Monsters After Dark. And it's like basically a sequel to the ride, which is insane. It's like really cool. Like you don't get that. You don't get stuff like a sequel to a ride. Like it's awesome. I wish I could experience that. And also, they have like Haunted Mansion Holiday with The Nightmare Before Christmas, which is like my favorite movie. I've thankfully been on it one time in like January, um, which now I regret going on it because I had the option of riding Splash Mountain one last time or going on Haunted Mansion Holiday. I chose Haunted Mansion Holiday. That was the biggest mistake. I don't know why I chose. It's because again, I love The Nightmare Before Christmas. That's like my favorite movie. And I'm like, do I want to go see Jack? Because I always wanted to experience it, but I also knew Splash Mountain was going to close in a few months. I should have did that. Roger Rabbit is our favorite movie. Oh, your favorite movie. Yeah, it is. Roger Rabbit and Nightmare Before Christmas are my two favorite movies. I don't know like which one I like more. It's really between those two. Those are my two favorite films. I usually just refer to both of them at the same time. My favorite movies. I can't really decide between the two. Roger Rabbit and The Nightmare Before Christmas. Those are my favorite. Thoughts on the scene where Pomni beat up Jax? Oh, I love that scene. I actually recreated it with my own voice and using the Pomni plush. I deleted it by accident, so I had to refilm it. And it kind of depressed me when I figured that out, that it was just gone. I should have refilmed it like right away, but I was just like, oh, all that hard work, all that voice acting just gone. Uh, do you have a favorite YouTube? Maybe. Maybe. I've been watching a lot of Fresh Baked as of late. I wouldn't say he's my favorite YouTuber, but he's the YouTuber I've been watching a lot. Basically, what he does is this is theme park stuff again. Because again, like that's my thing I do when I'm off. I watch theme park videos, and I'm not filming a video. When I'm not watching anime or playing video games, I watch theme park vlogs. I watch theme park discussion, theme park podcasts. It's my life. I go to theme parks. I went to Six Flags like 2 weeks ago. Um, because I like theme parks. He's basically a guy that really loves Disneyland. He goes to the park all the time. He does construction updates. He talks about like the state of Disneyland and like like how empty it is or how crowded it is, and like he does like queue science and like when the best time it is to go in a queue and stuff. It's fun. He looks like a fun guy. So I've been watching him as of late. I wouldn't say he's my favorite YouTuber. I wouldn't say that. I kind of would say SML is my favorite because I watch SML so much. I feel like that's a given. I don't know. There has to be someone else I like more. Maybe Scott the Waz. I love Scott the Waz. I've been watching a lot of like manga, like recap videos. I've been reading a lot of manga as of late. It's gotta be something else. It's gotta be someone. I'm looking through my like watch like watch later page. There's gotta be someone else. There's gotta be someone. Come on, anyone. I don't see anyone. I don't. Jesus, I have a lot of theme park videos of my watch later page. So it probably is him for right now. Maybe I don't want to say Mr. I really don't want to say Mr. Beast like at all. I love Mr. Beast's videos, but I don't want to be that guy that says Mr. Beast is my favorite YouTuber. I don't want to say that. I don't want to be that guy at all. Um yeah, Fresh Baked for right now. I'm just gonna say Fresh Baked. He's my favorite guy I'm watching right now. Did you know SML's got more subscribers than SNG4? That feels like a no-brainer. Well, actually, that's probably a recent thing, isn't it? Man, Logan's finally about to get it there. He's on his way to 10 million. I hope he gets it. After everything he's been through, he deserves it. I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I hope he gets there. Honestly. Do. What do you think about the movies that the studios are making lately? Honestly, I haven't really been that impressed with a lot of the movies that have been coming out. Honestly, I gotta say, this has been a pretty weak year for movies. And you don't want to know why I think it's been a weak year? Let me tell you. Oh my God, no. I think my phone's glitching out. I can't exit out of the phone. I'm trying to go to like my favorite movies page. I'm going to tell you my top five favorite films of 2025. You're probably going to be shocked by this list, but this also just tells you like the state of like movies this year. All right. Number five, Companion. Doubt most of you have heard of that one, but basically it's about a robot girlfriend. I'm into like robot human movies. I love that stuff. That's like a niche of mine. I really enjoy. Um, Companion. It's not really what you think it is. There's kind of a twist to the premise of it. You would think it's about a evil, crazy robot girlfriend, but it's a little more than that. Love it. Number four is Superman. I hate that I didn't love Superman, but Superman was solid, really solid. I'm really excited for the sequel. Number three, The Day the Earth Blew Up, the new Looney Tunes movie. That was really good. That was really funny, and I really love the animation in that. Pretty solid. Number two, I don't know how many people are gonna respond to this one. This one's probably not in anyone's top two at all. But here we go. Number two, Megan 2.0. Even I was shocked when I thought about it for so long. I'm like, what? This can't be right. No, I couldn't have possibly have enjoyed Megan 2 out of all the movies this year. Megan 2, but no, yeah, Megan 2. Megan 2.0. I love that movie. So good. I know a lot of people were disappointed that it turned to an action flick, but I really enjoyed it. Megan 2.0 is my second favorite movie. It's good. It's fun. I like Megan. I like Megan a lot. I'm saving up to buy a Megan doll, like a real life Megan doll. She was like there was one at my mall the other day. They have the actual doll. It's like $650, but I'm saving up for it. I'm gonna put that bitch in my room. That's how much I like Megan. She did give me she did give me the creeps though, so I am kind of thinking maybe I shouldn't. Because like the second I walked up to that thing, I was actually a bit scared. Like it was disturbingly realistic. Disturbingly so. Megan is a solid movie. Yeah. Hey, this guy gets it. This guy gets it. Megan's good. Megan is great. Clanker. Uh, What's Megan 2.0? You don't know what Megan is? She's like the new horror icon right now. You look her up. She does dances and stuff. But yeah, Megan 2.0. And for number one, I think number one is honestly pretty pretty good. I don't think a lot of people are gonna have this on their list because probably a lot of you haven't seen this movie yet. But Nausea 2. Nausea 2 is my favorite movie of 2025. I saw it earlier in January when it had like the Chinese dub. They did re-release it in an English dub, but Nausea 2, boy, that movie's an experience. That movie is just like something else. That third act is incredible. Like that was one of the greatest third acts I think I've ever seen. Nausea is freaking incredible. I saw the first movie like before I went to go see the second movie, so I wouldn't get confused. I really enjoyed the first movie, but the second movie, boy, that was something else. That second movie. And also, it was the biggest movie of the year. It made $2 billion. An animated film from China somehow made $2 billion. I don't know how it made $2 billion, but I mean, after watching it, you understand. That's an incredible movie. It's an incredible movie. Will you react to One Punch Man? No. I will not react to One Punch Man. I won't react to any anime. I'm gonna be honest with you. I love anime, and that's something I watch in my private time. Like that's the thing I do to release stress and not think about YouTube. It's anime. It calms me. But I don't want anime to be a job for me. I'll talk about anime now and again. Maybe even do streams about anime. Show off my new anime figures on my desk. I'll do that. Show off some anime DVDs in my collection. I mean, my whole shelf over there, my entire shelf is anime. It's overflowing too. It's just anime shows and anime movies. That's how much I love anime. But I won't react to it. I don't want it to become a job. SML is not as enjoyable for me anymore because it's become a job. Um, Even a lot of TV shows I react to is not as enjoyable because it's a job. I think that was a little different with the Owl House, though. I love the Owl House, regardless of it really being a part of my career. But also, the copyright for anime is a little crazy, and I don't really want to go through that. I've heard horror stories of like copyright being dealt with people's anime reactions. I'm not going through that. It's a little too risky. I'm not doing it. Ever seen Cyberpunk Edge Runners? Yes, I have seen it. I watch a lot of anime. I probably have seen most anime you guys recommend or talk about. Name an anime, I have probably seen it. Actually, you know what? Everyone, name an anime, and I will probably have seen it. Or at the very least, I would have heard of it. I've seen so much anime. Probably too much anime, actually. But hey, comment an anime down below, and I probably would have seen it. And I'll say if I've seen it or not. Wolf Rain. God damn. Wolf Rain. Wait a minute. Wolf Rain. I feel like I remember that. Wolf. Give me a sec. Wait a minute. Let me type it up. I think I've seen that one. Wolf. I'm struggling to spell wolf. Give me a sec. Wolf Rain. Yes, I have seen Wolf Rain. Yes, I have seen it. Okay. Yes, I have. I was about to let's go off for a second, giving me something I probably haven't seen. But yes, actually, I have seen Wolf Rain. And who said Amphibia? It's not an anime, buddy. It might be an isekai, but that's not an anime. Yokai Watch. Yes, I've seen Yokai Watch. Akira. Okay, I haven't seen Akira. I know what Akira is, though. I actually own it on Blu-ray. I've not seen Akira. Chainsaw Man, of course. Have you seen Super Sentai? Maybe. I know that name. Dang it. Now you're gonna make me type it in again. What the it's just showing me Super Sentai. Okay, no, I've not seen this. It's just Power Rangers. What? No. I mean, I've seen Power Rangers, obviously, but no. Akira, Chainsaw Man, Big Zero. Why are you giving me all these obscure things? No, I've not seen this. I know. Oh, I know what this is. Wait, is this the show where like a kid has to sacrifice themselves to a mech every time? I don't think that's what this is. No, I'm thinking of something else. No, I've not seen that. Okay, no. Living Night of the Living Cat. Okay, maybe I haven't seen that many anime. You guys are giving me some weird stuff. Angel Beats. Yes, I've seen Angel Beats. That's one I've seen. Intel D. I've seen Intel D. Yes, I've seen Terror and the Resistance. Inuyasha. I know that. I've heard that. Inuyasha. No, I've not seen Inuyasha. I'm gonna be honest with you. I probably have not seen that many old anime. I'm not that interested in like old anime. There's a couple I've seen that are old, like Code Geass and obviously Death Note, One Piece. I've seen at least 100 episodes of One Piece. Made in the Abyss. Yes, I've seen Made in the Abyss. Do-do-do-do-do. Yo Yo Hockey Show. I've not seen Yo Hockey Show. I've not seen that one. Again, it's an older one, so I've not seen that. Robot Carnival, Metrop and Mitrash. No. Wow, you're listening to a lot of obscure ones. No, I've not seen that. Puppet, why did you stop posting DVD reviews? Hmm. Oh, wait, before I answer that question. The fragrant flower blooms with dignity. Yes, 100% I have seen that one. That's like one of my favorite mangas. Actually, that is the first anime I've now been watching that I've actually read the source material for. I love because like I saw like a manga recap of it, and I love the story so much that I just kept reading it. I'm actually fully caught up with the story. I love the flower blooms with dignity, and I was so excited when it got an anime announcement. I hate the fact that Netflix decided to delay the American release to basically a few days ago. Like it was supposed to come out in July, but they delayed it to September, which was insane. So Japan and the rest of Asia got it, but America did not, and that sucked because that was like one of my favorite mangas, and I couldn't, which sucked. It's fine though. I mean, I went on the high seas, and I found a way to watch it. I wasn't gonna I wasn't gonna wait for Netflix. Definitely not. Not for one of my favorite mangas, which I actually have the first volume of on my well, not my shelf. I don't have a bookshelf. I have a drawer. It's in my book drawer. I love that manga so much. Love it so much. Anyways, back to that guy's question. Why do I not do DVD reviews anymore? Well, because it doesn't get views. No one watched them. No one cared. I'm thinking of bringing it back. Again, I've mentioned this second channel. I'm thinking of doing that. So hopefully, eventually we can get back on track with doing DVD reviews. Because I really do want to get back into it and just like talk about DVDs. I want to make that second channel just like a collecting channel where I just show off my collection. I talk about collecting DVDs and stuff. Like I think I can make it like a really fun just commentary channel on just like that. Make it like very unique, very different from what I do here. I really want to do it. I just don't have the time right now. Are you excited for the Demon Slayer movie? Buddy, I've already seen the Demon Slayer movie. I went to go see it yesterday. I was shocked as well because it was a packed theater. It was incredible to see so many anime fans just lining up. And also, like, I looked at the listing for the IMAX showings, booked, sold out. I kid you not. They're saying that this anime movie, is going to have a $60 million opening to 70 million. That's insane. It's an anime. Anime movies only get maybe like 20 million, probably less than that. This is being told to make a $60 million debut. That is crazy. That is crazy. But yeah, really good. I loved it. Loved it. Did you hear about Charlie Kirk getting assassinated? Oh, yeah, I did. I definitely did. That really, I wouldn't say that got to me. I don't really feel much for Charlie Kirk. I know who he is, and I don't really agree with any of his political views, like at all. But I was like really shocked to hear the news. And it kind of I wouldn't say got to me. I'm gonna be honest with you. This might make me sound like a terrible person, but I'm very like not feeling or emotionally attached to most people. I don't really feel bad or whatever when people die. That makes me sound like a bad person, but like emotionally, I don't feel that much. Even when people die close to me, I don't feel much to it. That's probably due to like a lot of things with me, but I don't feel anything. It was shocking to see him die. Like I know I don't like agree with him politically, and I don't want to get into my politics like at all. I'm never going to discuss politics on this channel. I'd rather die than do that. This channel is to get away from that type of stuff. But he didn't deserve to die. I don't think he was a good person at all, especially with a lot of things he said. But he didn't deserve to die, especially not in front of his like family and his kids. His kids are not going to grow up without a father. And then that's just like awful. Not a great person, mind you, but still, if he was just stating his opinion, his bad opinion. And he shouldn't have been shot just because of that. And now the news is going to turn this into like the lefties are freaking crazy. You know, we got blah, 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 political stuff, political. They will always use this type of stuff to push their political agenda. And that's the worst part about it. It's going to be like a whole thing now. It's going to make things like worse. And I'm not on any political party. I'm in the middle because I think both sides are insane and stupid. All right. None of them care about this country. All right. None of them care about actually what happens to the people. They just care about their agendas. That's all they care about. They don't care about us. They never did. They care about their agenda, their views. They don't care about the people. Never have, never did. Anyways, that's enough politics for one day. Man, you have been spamming a lot, Willie. All right, let me read your thing. What do you think about the state of Jax Pomney and their current relationship? Ooh, it's definitely a difficult one right now. It definitely is. I think Pomney definitely sees through Jax and knows that there's something wrong with him. If she didn't, I don't think she would have constantly kept looking back at him when they were in the audience. She was still worried about him, regardless, and even after everything that he said to her, she definitely didn't believe any of that. Like you could tell, like if she truly believed everything he said, then she would probably feel a lot more I wouldn't say traumatized, but she would definitely have a face of just like utter despair. But she doesn't because she knows he's full of shit. She knows like all of that is just a lie, a front he's putting up. I think she definitely wants to help him. I think she's annoyed and mad, but I think she also knows that he's putting guards up and walls. It's definitely going to be interesting going forward. Like, how are they going to interact the next time they see each other? It's not going to be pleasant. Jax is probably gonna like write it off as if nothing happened, and Pomney's probably gonna bring up what happened. Ooh, boy, I'm really excited. Like Digital Circus is getting good. It's getting really good, and I do also expect that Kane's going to possibly abstract or just go insane by the end of all this. Is Sagon gonna happen? Maybe. Am I mean, we'll see if how like popular like Hell of a Bop shoot no. We'll see how popular Has Been Hotel season 2 is. Because that's a definite reaction we're doing. Cannot wait. What is your thoughts on Jurassic World Rebirth? I haven't actually seen it yet. I was supposed to go with a bunch of friends, but they kept delaying the time to go together, and they kept delaying it and delaying it and delaying it. So eventually, I never got to go. I also haven't seen The Bad Guys or Naked Gun or Freakier Friday. I'm probably never going to see Freakier Friday. I never even saw the first Freaky Friday. Um. So yeah, haven't seen Jurassic World. Haven't seen haven't seen Bad Guys 2. I want to see Bad Guys 2. I'll see it eventually, but it'll probably be some time. Wrap up review stuff. I love you. Thank you. I love you, random commenter. Love you too. Actually, I'm lying. I mean, no, I love you. Love you all, guys. Equally. Thoughts on bot comments. They're terrible and they all should be purged. What do you think of Lars from the Stars coming out? I think it's an interesting idea. I don't know how to feel, honestly. I'm excited for more Steven Universe, don't get me wrong, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a lot more gem lore. But Lars? I mean, I know he's developed and he's better now, but I don't know if I wanna watch a whole series about Lars of all people. Like he's probably one of the most like I mean, yeah, again, he's developed, he's better now, but he's like one of the worst people in the show. He was only good and developed for like a little while in the series. A majority of the time, he was a piece of shit. I don't know if I want to watch a whole show about that guy, like at all. And I don't even like the off colors. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like any of the off colors. They kind of annoy me. They all look stupid, and they're all I don't know, like there's nothing I just they're not likable. I've never liked the off colors. None of them have ever piqued my interest. I've never liked one of them. They're all weird and rejected gems, and they should have been rejected from this show because they suck. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about watching a whole show about them, honestly. But we'll see. We'll see. Is Von Strucker a broken or pure evil villain? Hmm. Hmm. Ah. Hmm. That's a hard one, honestly. Evil. Hmm. I would say he's probably more broken than evil. There's a lot of reasons why he is the way he is. I wouldn't say it's entirely his fault, but he's also not a good person. I, evil. I don't. I would say he's more broken than anything else. Is Von Strucker like Zuko? I would say Zuko is a better person than Von Strucker. How did you get your jacket? Oh, well, I went to a thrift store and I found it and I thought it was cool, so I took it. That's how I got my Jaggy. What happened to the Among Us Part 3 video? I forgot about it. And it's probably never gonna come out now because I don't even feel like doing that one. Would you have taken Mario Sunshine movie over Galaxy? Maybe. I don't I, I don't know. Honestly, I was expecting them to do Mario World. That made more sense because I mean Yoshi was being introduced. Like, how are you just gonna introduce Yoshi and go straight into Galaxy? Like, we only just had the first movie, and you're going straight into Galaxy. Again, that feels like a third movie installment type of thing. Galaxy is huge, and they're just jumping into it. That feels weird. That's an odd thing to go straight into. I'm excited, but it's odd. Have you heard of BFDI before? You should watch it. One, it's inspired by Total Drama Island. I have not heard of that at all, but I might have seen it on YouTube, like in my recommendations. I think I might know what you're talking about. What if Derek liked anime men instead of waifus? Oh, I see what you're talking about. I thought you were referring to the Anime Men YouTube channel. Oh, sorry. What if you liked anime men instead? Oh, hmm. Ah, my, ooh, I don't know if I want to be around him if that was, Derek being gay, huh? I never thought about that. He would be a pretty fun gay character with his voice and all, and the way how he's just like chill like that. Why didn't I round to be gay? Honestly, he's kind of perfect for being a gay character. Wow. I'm not gonna round to be gay, but now that think about it, now that you put that idea into my head, I'm like, wow, gay Derek. It's not a bad idea. He would be, huh? Hmm. Man, it's a thought for another lifetime, but not the worst idea. It'd be weird, especially because I would have to buy like anime men figures, and I don't buy anime men figures. I only buy the females. It's a little weird that I only buy the females. Actually, now that I think about it, but I don't know. There's no like guy anime figure that I even want. Is there? I feel like there is one I did once, and I thought it was really cool, but I just did not. What was it? Who was it? There was a couple of guy characters I wanted. I can't remember. Will we know more about Hook? Yeah, eventually. Puppet loves Markiplier. Puppet loves Markiplier too. Love is a strong word. I watch him for his FNAF content, but if he's not doing that, he's never going to be in my mind ever. I gotta finish watching his Let's Plays of Secret of the Mimic. I have not finished watching gameplay of that, which is crazy because by now I would have like finished watching someone play a FNAF game because I love FNAF. Oh, did you guys hear about that? At Universal, they have an actual Five Nights at Freddy's. They built a horror maze with actual moving animatronics. Like the actual animatronics are there. It is insane. I'm too much of a scared little bitch to go in real person. In real person? Jesus, what is my vocabulary? No, in real life, I will never, and I mean never, go to a horror event anywhere. I mean, the Universal Horror Nights does seem fun and all, but no, no, I can't do that. I can't go in one of those things. And plus, like half of the park is just like characters going with chainsaws and people being dressed up as evil dead cat ladies or something. I ain't doing that. But man, Friday Nights at Freddy's though, I will say it does look tempting. Like I've seen the footage. It looks incredible though. It looks awesome. Like they have so many of the animatronics just like there and real. They're moving. They're moving around. They're there. The pizzeria. They built the pizzeria. It is so cool. I want to see it, but I don't want to do the event. Honestly, I probably wouldn't mind going through the Five Nights at Freddy's house, but no, I can't, no, I'm not risking that. I would. It's like $300. All right, I'm not paying $300 just to go to one house. I would at least need to go to two of them, and I'm not doing that. I ain't going to any of them. All right, and walking around is also off the question because again, they have scare actors. There's like a whole just like area just dedicated to weird cats, and they get people with chainsaws. Art the Clown, that's fun. Like that's probably like the one thing I'm like, okay, I wouldn't mind him just like coming up to me. Like they have like Art the Clown on his little tricycle and him just walking around in stores and in restaurants, just like trolling people. Like that's fun. I've seen tons of videos of that, but I'm not going. I'm not going. Have you seen Five Nights at Freddy's 2? No. It's not even out. I've seen the trailer, but no. And I'm even debating if I'm even gonna go see Five Nights at Freddy's in theaters. I mean, eventually I will see the movie. It's not like I'm not gonna see the movie. I want to see the movie, but I don't know if I'm gonna see it in theaters because theaters are loud and it's on a big screen. I can't just like. I mean, excuse me. I mean, I know I can just like close my eyes and all that stuff, but I'm like, you can't escape the sound. Like, if something scary is about to happen, I usually like turn down the volume so I won't like get jump scared. I don't like that shit. And like, FNAF is known for that stuff. And that trailer just, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't even see the FNAF movie in theaters. I watched it on Peacock because I was scared. I mean, the movie itself is not scary, like in the slightest. I very much could have went to go see it in theaters, but no, I'm too scared. I don't. It's weird because I actually like horror these days, but I don't like creepy horror. Like I'm not gonna watch it, but I will watch like the Halloween movies and the Chucky movies. I love the Chucky movies, though. I will tell you this. I love the Chucky movies. Those things are great. Also, it's kind of a thing because like Chucky's kind of a puppet, so like I also just love the benefit, like the aspect of just this puppet going around killing people. I like that. I just like the puppetry with like Chucky. That's another thing. I like Megan. She's not really scary. Um, I like the Scream movies. I like the Saw movie. Saw's not scary. I watched this Abigail vampire movie. Like I can handle like watching slashers. I think that's my thing. I can watch slashers, but I don't know. Will you react to Walton Files? What is the Walton Files? I don't know what that is. Oh, wait a minute. You comment. Oh, sorry, Lazy Stone. I completely forgot. You did do a super chat. Thank you for the $2. I'm so sorry. I completely forgot you do that. Oh shoot, my phone is on like 1%. Hang on a second. Come on. Come on. Get on. And ah. Okay, there we go. There we go. We're back in business, people. All right, sorry, Lazy Stone. React to the Walton Files. No canon videos. I don't know what the Walton Files is. Let me look that up since you did donate and I forgot. I'll go ahead and look that up. I don't know what that is. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Walton Files. What in the world? What? What? Huh. Well, well, these are some interesting files, all right, huh? Wow, you want me to watch that? Um, yeah. How about no? I don't think I see a future where that's being seen. Okay. Do a monologue of Von Strucker if he was president. Hmm. Oh man, I don't really want to do the Von Strucker voice right now. That's gonna take a lot out of me. I guess. I guess I can do it for a second. Oh wait, super chat. Before I do that, super chat. Thank you, Al. From Jesus, what is with y'all's names? You know I can't spell. Okay, Al Alpha Mega. I think that's what it is. Alpha Mega. Now I look stupid because I struggle with that. No, whatever. Will you ever watch Mob Psycho 100? My friend, I have already watched Mob Psycho 100. Matter of fact, Mob Psycho 100 is my second favorite anime I have ever seen. That show is incredible. Third season's kind of weak, but first two seasons are absolutely fantastic. I love Mob Psycho 100. I've seen every episode. I need to rewatch it at some point. I even have it on Blu-ray over there. I love Mob Psycho 100. I've seen it. It's a great show. It's my second favorite anime. Based? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I have good taste in anime. My favorite anime is Hunter x Hunter. I guess most people just call it Hunter x Hunter. I can't help but call it Hunter x Hunter. I mean, if you're going to put an X there, I have to say the X. Third favorite, you'll probably look down at me with this, but that time I got reincarnated as a slime. That's like my third favorite anime. I know it's an isekai. I know there's like dozens of them, but I can't help it. I'm obsessed with the slime series. I love that time I've gotten reincarnated as a slime. Actually, I've taken a lot of inspiration from that show for my YouTube channel. Not that much inspiration, but they have like a bunch of demon lords. They have like a council of demon lords and stuff, and like I love the politics of all that. So I wanted something like that. So I made the council and I made the crime lords. It was basically based off of the demon lords and slime because I love that so much. I love the politics and like the world building of slime. I love that show. That is my third favorite. Fourth is I don't know. Honestly, I think it might be Apothecary Diaries. That show is great. I've loved Apothecary Diaries. Is it Apothecary Diaries? Oh no, it's Attack on Titan. That's like my fourth favorite. I'm looking at my list. I wrote it down. Number one is Hunter x Hunter. Number two is Mob Psycho. Number three is That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. And number four is Attack on Titan. Number five is Apothecary Diaries. God, Apothecary Diaries is so good. Number six is a certain magical index. I just put universe. Like that also includes like Railgun and like Accelerator. Love that series. Then next is Code Geass, which I think is like what, 7? Yeah. Number 8 is Higurashi. That show is just a bunch of crazy. Number 9 is Daradara. I never could say that. Daradara. And number 10 is like ReZero. I got a super chat. I'm going to read that right quick. Give me a sec. What is your favorite Mob Psycho 100 character? That's a hard one. Okay, that's not a hard one. It's probably Reagan or Dimple. Love those two. I mean, who doesn't love Reagan? I mean that that guy is the show. All right, like that show would not be the way it is without Reagan. All right, it's Reagan. Thank you again, Omega Plays for another donation. It's Reagan. I mean, no doubt. Who's your favorite cyberpunk edge runner? I don't know. I don't actually remember that show too much. Definitely not David. It might be David's girlfriend, whoever that chick was, like the main heroine. And I also really like, is it Rebecca? I don't know, like the short one. I like her. She's funny. Are you sick, puppet? Not anymore. I was sick a few weeks ago. I'm better now. I'm good. Thanks for asking though. I'm better. Lucy, yes, I like Lucy, and I'm Rebecca. I like Rebecca. Actually, I probably like Rebecca more. I find Lucy more attractive, but I think I like Rebecca as a character more. Is the storyline gonna get into politics? It will eventually. Like, I love the politics of Puppet City because, again, like I based my world kind of on slime. Again, with like the demon lords and stuff, with being the crime lords, I really do love the politics of Puppet City, and I will get into that eventually. Um, I don't really think we're gonna get too much into it in season two. We will kind of touch on it in season three. I think that will be something. I think after the Von Strucker saga, that is something when we're like, I can't spoil anything, but I like it will be a lot more appropriate to get into the politics of Puppet City after the Von Strucker saga, which ends in season three. Give me a Whopper, no cheese, no onions, buddy. Don't tell me what to do. I ain't a fucking McDonald's. 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 Yeah, that's what I meant to say. McDonald's worker. Get your own damn Whopper. Will we meet the mayor of Puppet City? Well, there's actually not really a mayor per se for Puppet City. There is basically a council of government officials, congressmen. They kind of make the decisions for not just Puppet City, but like all the other puppet designated cities. So there's not really a mayor. There actually might be mayors for the other cities, but because like Puppet City is the capital, they basically run the show. Um, so there's not a mayor really here. There is just a council. I, that's really a council of puppets. Are we getting any more storyline remakes soon? If you guys had watched, I hope you guys have seen what's it called? The storyline trailer I just released a few days ago. We are bringing the storyline back in 2026. I know that's kind of sucky, but I don't have time this year. I mean, next month alone, we're gonna have Smiling Friends, and we're gonna have Has Been Hotel, and next month I want to go ahead and just start finishing up Phineas and Ferb and Gumball and a bunch of the other shows I worked on this year, but just stopped. Like for the rest of the year, I'm gonna try to finish up Phineas and Ferb, Gumball, and Miraculous. Like those are the three I'm gonna work on, and of course, Has Been Hotel and Smiling Friends. So I mean, with all of that, I'm not gonna have time to do storyline. So next year is an entire year dedicated to story. Um, Not just that. What I plan on doing, if you guys did read like the announcement, oh, well, I'll get into it in a second. I got another super chat. Thank you, Alpha Mega, for another donation. What do you think of the Nintendo Direct? Any thoughts on diorama? I know what that is. Dot. I can never say that. I never can say diorama. Diorama. I know the series. I know the name of it, but I can't. Whatever that show is, Daikanrampa. That close enough. The anime would be good to watch too. I have seen the anime. I've seen the anime for that. What I think about it, like on the Switch, I'm not that interested. I'm not even that like big of a fan of the show. And I mean, I've seen all of it, but I'm not really that big of a fan of it. Um, and I haven't even played the games or even considered playing the games. So I have really no thoughts on that. But anyways, getting back to what I was talking about with the storyline, we are next year. I want to do a bunch of story stuff. Like it's going to be like the year of story. Hopefully, nothing comes out in January or February or March, so I can just work on this stuff. The first thing I'm going to do is make a new pilot. Well, if I don't have a pilot, but I want to make a proper pilot because it has been years since I've really truly got back into the storyline. And I think, we're in a new age where there's a lot more new people than my old people. And we need a proper introduction. So I'm planning on making a storyline pilot. It's going to be considered the first episode of the series. Kind of episode zero. It's basically like what Hell of a Boss did a few days ago with their new Mission Zero pilot. It's basically with that. It's not going to be like the first episode of season one. It's a completely different story. It's basically how Puppet started the YouTube channel and all that stuff. It's going to be called The First Views. It's only going to be like 10 minutes, but I think if I'm going to do an entire year dedicated to story, I want to do it right. I'm treating the storyline now as like an indie series. So we're going to start off with a pilot, and then we're going to get back into the remakes and eventually finish off season two and a bunch of other specials. I also, there is the special Monkey Napped. I bet you a lot of you have been wondering what happened to Monkey Napped. It's been filmed, it's just not edited. Um, and now I've come to the decision to delay that until episode 3 releases. There is an element to Puppet's character that I have not properly introduced. It has been teased. The only thing I could say about it being teased is in the anime opening, and that's like the only place I've teased it. It's something I've never really brought up, and if it just brought up out of nowhere, it will kind of confuse people. It's a really cool element to Puppet's character. It's also kind of like a power of his. I've never really shown it off at all, and it's kind of just like I wouldn't say jankily. It's like really well executed in the Monkey Nap special, but it's something that's introduced in the remakes of the storyline. And since that never came out, it's a bit. I'm always kind of on the fence of working on Monkey Napped before that happens. So I'm probably going to release Monkey Napped after episode 3 of the storyline. Are animal puppets and monster puppets crime lords? They're mainly human, but there is one animal puppet that's a crime lord. Actually, no. Actually, there's two of them. I'm forgetting. Yeah, there actually are two animal puppet crime lords. Can't say who they are, but there are two of them. Monster puppet. Well, we'll just have to wait and see on that one. But all I can say is there are two, at the very least for right now, that I know of. You keep having dreams about the shark coming out? Well, those dreams aren't going to come true for much longer. It's going to be a long time till the shark comes out, which sucks because the shark is probably my favorite episode of the entire series so far. It's not my favorite episode. I would say my favorite episode of the entire series that I've came up with, and this is also implying the future episodes. I would say up to season 3 is episode 5 of season 3. I really developed that one. That probably is my favorite episode. Probably will also be a fan favorite episode of the entire series. And now also thinking to myself, maybe I should tone down that episode a bit. It might be a bit much. It might be a bit too peak. Like because I don't know if the series will hold up as much if every episode after that's weak. I'm not saying every episode after episode 5 of season 3 is weak, but that episode's a little insane, crazy, It is, well, I can't say anything that happens in it, but still, it's probably my favorite episode. A good second is probably the shark. The shark's really good. Love the shark. But it's gonna be a while. It also will depend on y'all's support. You know, if you want the storyline to succeed, you're gonna have to come and watch it. You're gonna have to view it, you know. Like, we can't just stop everything to do the storyline. The only way I can do that is with y'all's support through like Patreon, through watching the videos and donating and all that stuff. That all helps me know that storyline is important, and like I don't know. It really helps with support. Also, I should probably clarify this, say this. Views have been down significantly, and not a good way. It's pretty bad. But that's not just for me. Everyone on YouTube's views have been down almost by half. It's been pretty bad. Um, and I started noticing this, especially with like near the end of August, it started happening. And yeah, people are going back to school, so that could be part of it. But it wasn't like this last August or last September. Views were still decent enough this month, and like right now, it's not good. I started noticing it. Excuse me. I started noticing this decline with the SMG4 videos specifically, like the fight of all time, and then like the compilation of every song for SMG4. Now, obviously, not every video is going to be a winner, but when almost every SMG4 video consistently gets under 2,000 views, that's alarming. All right, yeah, even the weakest SMG4 reaction will at least get like 2,000 views, or maybe even three. The fact that they have not even hit 2,000 is very concerning and troubling. And then I released a PRS short the other day. That's gone nowhere. That only got 1,000 views. Um, and then like the new Hell of a Bus short. I mean, those don't usually do great, but it didn't do well. Even like Junior's Game Night 9. Now, this all could just be a coincidence, and those are just weak videos, but I don't know. It was odd. It was just odd that they just didn't do as well as they normally do. Um, and then I heard a bunch of stuff that it's not just happening to me, but it's for everyone. Views have been down like considerably for all these YouTubers, and there's a lot of reasons behind that. There's obviously, the new age verification thing. And then there's like engagement views they have been implementing where you have to like a video or comment on it in order for your video to be counted, which is odd and bizarre. And now there is restricted mode. Now, I need you guys to look in your settings and make sure that restricted mode is turned off. All right, because apparently YouTube has been just automatically turning restricted mode on for a lot of people. And if the restricted mode is on, it hides almost a majority of my catalog. So a lot of people might right now not being able to see my videos because restricted mode might be on. So make sure restricted mode is turned off in your settings. Because if it is on, then half of my videos actually might be hidden. So make sure. I'm probably going to do a post about this. Yeah. What do you like to do on videos? Your storylines. I like telling a story. I mean, what else am I really supposed to say about this? I like telling stories. I really do. My dream when I was a kid was to make a cartoon with an overarching plot that everyone would love, like Gravity Falls, and something that people would go online and just talk about, theorize about. That was my dream as a kid, to make a cartoon and do something like that. Just make a grand overarching story. Just have something that people love. Um, 'Cause I'm not an animator. Well, I'm kind of an animator. Puppeteering is kind of like animation. You move a character around and make them come to life. And in a weird way, I am living out that dream. Sadly, I mean, I have to do a bunch of reactions in order to do it, but I am kind of doing it. My dream was to tell a story that people love, and I'm doing that. So, even though I didn't really become an animator, I'm fine where I am right now. And I hope next year we can actually truly get back into the storyline and, people start talking about it and stuff. Like, I do have hope that it will work out. I do. But anyways, Fictitious Blackout 9. Thank you so much for the $4.99 donation. How do you predict Wolfie 2025 will go? Yeah, that's a difficult one to predict. I don't know. I really don't. I mean, I guess it's going to involve puzzles again and weapons, but this one's going to be hard because at this point in time, Mr. Puzzles and Mr. Weapons don't really have any motivations to go after the SMG4 crew, like at all. Right now, they're dealing with like the Death Cube. Even like in the last Mr. Puzzles video, it's not like he was going after Mario. Yeah, he got mad at Mario, but he wasn't there to just go after Mario at all. That wasn't his motivation. I don't think he has that motivation anymore. From what I can tell, I don't think that's in his mindset. So, like, how are you going to get these two villains who literally have no reason to actually interact with SMG4 and the crew anymore into a woofie? Because that's clearly where the story is going. But, I don't know. I don't know. I hope they do something interesting because I like the story they're telling right now. But I don't know. I don't know. Like it's probably gonna have to do something with the Death Cube. That's my prediction. That's my prediction. Actually, you know what? I get revelation here for Woofy 2025. Here we go. You know what's probably gonna happen? Everyone's probably gonna go to jail. This is going to be a jail arc. The Death Cube goes crazy. Something happens, maybe in a fight with Mr. Weapons, and the Death Cube starts arresting all these people, including the SMG4 crew. And maybe, possibly, Woofy is a prison break of the SMG4 crew and all that stuff. And he also catches Mr. Weapons again and Puzzles, and the SMG4 crew and Mr. Puzzles and Mr. Weapons has to work together to break out of prison and to stop the Death Cube. I might have figured it out, guys. I might have figured it out. Actually, that might be it. That might be it. That makes so much sense. That actually would be really cool. They honestly could just do like what they did for 2023, where like we have to choose like suggestions on like what path they take. And it would perfectly tie in all these characters together. Because again, Mr. Weapons and Mr. Puzzles don't have motivations to deal or threaten SMG4 and the crew right now. So what else would get them together? The Death Cube, prison, breakout. They've breaking out before. They're going to help them. Oh my God, it makes so much sense. I might have cracked it. It makes so much sense. That's probably it. I think I might have predicted. Does Von Strucker Industry develop spaceships for space travel? Okay. This is actually a really good question. Oh, wait a minute. I got another super chat. Tunes for Brain Studios for a $2 donation. What do you think of Gendy Kurtowski's fix? Oh, that's what you were saying. I didn't understand a thing. You kept commenting that. I didn't understand a thing you were saying. Oh, that's what it is. Oh, now that I read it properly. Fixed. Oh. I haven't seen it yet. I kind of wanted to do a watch along, but I never really got the time to do it. I heard it's not as bad as it seems because that trailer looked awful. That movie looked terrible from the trailers. But I heard it's not as bad. So I don't know. I'll watch it eventually. Maybe we'll do a watch along. Maybe. That could be a fun one to do. We'll see. But I haven't seen it yet. But anyways, getting back to the Von Strucker industry things. I I hate doing this. I really do because this has been established for a long time. But people, we're breaking the canon. We're changing things in the story. From here on out, Von Strucker Industries is going to be known as Von Strucker Pharmaceut- Pharmaceuticals. Pharmaceutical. Farm. God, I hate that word. It's hard. Von Strucker Pharmaceuticals. It is no longer a tech company. It is a farm. Keep struggling there. It is a pharmaceutical. It deals with medicine. They deal with hospitals, doctors, and all that stuff. That's now their new thing. It's no longer Von Strucker Industries. It is Von Strucker Pharmaceuticals. V Corp is the same, but they are now the tech company. As I was developing the story and remaking a lot of things, I came to the realization that it actually makes more sense for Mr. V to be the tech guy. And like if like you'll understand once like this at least very least season 2 ends or and we get a little bit into like season 3. It makes more sense that he's the tech guy. And it actually makes way more sense for Von Strucker Industries, which is not what it's going to be called anymore, to be pharmaceutical. I can't even say the word. God, I'm embarrassing myself up here. I can't say that word properly. Deals with medicine, especially with the context of like the Von Strucker family. It actually makes more sense. The more I've developed the story, it makes way more sense. I don't know why it took me so long to realize this, especially because I've established it as Von Strucker Industries for so long. But yeah, we are changing the lore. This is official. I forgot. I was gonna announce that today. But yeah, Von Strucker Industries is basically no more. It's Von Strucker Pharmaceuticals. And V Corp is staying the same, and it's just going to be called V Corp. But they are the tech guys. They are the tech company. Does V have cybernetics? He does not. That is not why it's going to be now a tech company. He has nothing of that. Do you know about Tone Face? It'll be interesting for you to react to the first purely human YouTuber. What? Toner Face? No, I've never heard of that. I'll check him out after this. Will there be a Ralph parody puppet character on the channel? A Ralph would be cool. I like Ralph. I don't think there's any place for a Ralph, but I do plan on possibly having a Pepe type of character joining the main cast. I already have the puppet. There's things I have to do with the puppet to make him workable. Excuse me. But I do plan on possibly having a Pepe character on the channel. I think a Pepe would be cool. Pepe's like my favorite Muppet, and I found a puppet that's like, ooh, perfect for this kind of character. Ralph is fun, but I don't know about that. Will there be a um w- a Charlie Kirk puppet? Um, I mean, no, but why would you ask about a Charlie Kirk puppet? Why would you, why would you think I would do something like that? I mean, maybe if he didn't die, I could have done a fun parody of the guy like South Park did. But do you really think in this scenario I would do that? I know I like dark humor and I know I'm a piece of shit and I go pretty far, but you really think I would go and do something like that? Yeah, no. Did something happen to him? What? Did you not hear? Charlie Kirk got assassinated the other day. He's dead. He got shot at one of his events. I saw the video too of him being shot. It was horrific. Wait, did do you not have did some do some of you not know that? Won't that break the lore of Puppet being good with computers and Taylor being a technician? No, that won't break the lore at all. Puppet's not good with computers. Let's just say that does not really break the lore. Um, Taylor is not a technician. She is a scientist or an inventor, basically. Basically the combination of a scientist and and an inventor. Let's just say she brings fantasy into reality. That does not break that does not break the lore like at all. Actually, it actually helps it even more. You'll see. You'll see. This change of like the companies being swapped their roles, like it's a very good change. I thought about this. I wouldn't have done this if it didn't make sense. It makes a lot of sense for these two companies to be switched. I know it's drastic because it's been known like for years that that's what these companies do, but the only reason I could do it is because like I've never really shown like these companies actually doing their jobs, so I can easily switch them out. Though it is annoying because like a lot of the videos do have the Von Strucker Industry logo. And episode one has those commercials. Oh god, I might have to go back and maybe even re-release Father's what is that episode called? Not Father's Day. Why am I saying Father's Day? No, How I Met Your Father. Those commercials, they do hurt a bit. But no, this is a good thing. This change doesn't break anything. Can Taylor develop time travel? Maybe. Maybe. It was discussed, wasn't it, in episode 9? It's a possibility. She's pretty smart. But I don't know if she's cracked it or not. Will there be a Walter? Walter. Oh, Walter. Wait, who's Walter? Wait, is Walter that like new Muppet guy? No, no, I'm not adding a Walter. Walter is stupid. I don't hate Walter like all the other I don't think a lot of like the hardcore Muppet fans like Walter too much. I don't mind him. He was a fine enough insert character for the Muppet movie, but no, I don't need a Walter. Is Farkle a custom puppet? No, he is not a custom puppet. He's from Fraggle Rock. He's a character from Fraggle Rock. But because like the character from Fraggle Rock looks drastically different from like the little puppet that Farkle is, I just kind of made him my own thing. Like they look the same, but they're drastically different. So like I just kind of took ownership of it. Do you like making Shuck videos? Yep, I do, and I love how much money they make. The only reason we have been so stable this year is because of Shucks. Like you have no idea how successful that video is and all the shorts I have made like with it. The Shucks short itself made 1 million views. The Shucks video is almost gaining to 300,000 views. That video is not slowed down. It keeps going up. It makes 1,000 views a day. It gets that those videos make me over $100 a month all combined. Those shorts, the videos, it makes me over $100 a month. You don't know how how integral Shucks was at the beginning of this year. If it wasn't for Shucks, I don't think we would be having a good year, like at all. It does make you question, why I haven't done Shucks again. Like you would think I would have like instantly put together another Shucks video. Do Taylor and V have a connection? I mean, maybe, possibly. I haven't gotten into that yet, so you'll have to see. Let's see. Tunes for Brain Studios. $2 donation. What is a better video game? Movie. Mario or Sonic? That's a hard one. Because I'm more of a Mario fan. I like Sonic. I like the Sonic movies, but I'm not really connected to Sonic. I've only played maybe a few levels of Sonic Colors and Sonic Generations when I was a child. And I haven't played any Sonic games as an adult. I played Mario games, like Mario Odyssey, Mario Maker, Mario Party, Mario Kart. I consistently play new Mario games, but I don't consistently play new Sonic games. I like Sonic 2. I like the first Sonic movie. I wasn't like that big into Sonic 3. I think Sonic 3 is pretty solid, but I don't care. I don't love it like all the other people do. Um, it's hard. That really is. Because the Mario movie's not perfect, but it did everything I honestly probably would have wanted from a Mario movie. So I would say Mario. It is biased, but I would say Mario. Okay. I'm putting my arm down, guys. I've held it up for 2 hours. I'm good. Ow. Okay. Okay. Is Freckle a custom puppet? Okay, yes, Freckle is a custom puppet. Though he's not like I didn't specifically order him or ask like someone to create that puppet. He is custom made, but from a company. They like go around to different states and like sell these puppets. He's like a traveling puppet salesman. He probably has a website too. Um, I don't have the card on me, but yeah, like Freckle is a custom puppet. You can't find him in a store. Like he was customly made by this company. I love Freckle, and there's not other puppets like him. I think that's also another nice, fun part about him. There's not other puppets like him. Yeah, he's custom. Is there a unique puppet designer under V's hood and not a Simmons puppet? There is a unique puppet design for V. He's not a Simmons puppet. I will go ahead and tell you that. He's not a Simmons puppet. And that's all I'll say on like what puppet Mr. V is. Like that's all I will say. But I will tell you this, he's not a Simmons. What new anime have you been watching and which one do you like the most? All right. So, I've been watching, let's see, new anime. I guess I'll just go through the season. Let's see, what's on right now. There's the Silent Witch anime. That one's really good. It's one of my favorites this season. Um, Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. Obviously, I'm going to love that one. I read the manga for that. Don Dada, love Don Dada. That's a great romance, like horror, science, alien. It's a very odd show. I love Don Dada. That one's great. But that came out last year, so I don't know. If that counts. I love Apothecary Diaries. That actually, you know what? Apothecary Diaries is probably my favorite, one of my most favorite new anime that I've seen in a long time. I've gone back and rewatched it like a dozen times. I love the first season. I love the second season. I love Apothecary Diaries. Also, really love Solo Leveling, which, I mean, no doy. Solo Leveling is awesome. But see, I'm trying to think from this season specifically. Ooh, there is a show called Clevitas. That one's really good. It has some really slow pacing, but that one's really good. Clevitas. There's a really nice, wholesome like harem anime about like a kid that moves in with these like genius sisters. I didn't think I would like that one, but I actually really like that one. My dress up that one's not new. That's a second season. Mm. Oh, oh, oh! I got it. To Be Hero X. I recommend this show to anyone. It's a Chinese anime, but it is incredible. To Be Hero X. That one has me on the edge of my seat almost every episode. It's it goes through it tells a story about different heroes in every few episodes. Like there's an arc about a certain hero, and then it changes to another hero every few episodes, and it's all connected. And it has a very unique art style. It's like the arcane art style, but also it's a lot of 2D. It's like a combination of the two. It is an incredible series. To Be Hero X. That show, I recommend that to everyone. All right, even if you're not that into anime, you got to watch To Be Hero X. That show is absolutely incredible. Man, I almost cried to the last episode that released. And talk about aura farming. There is so much aura farming in that show as well. Yeah, to be Hero X, that show is incredible. I almost cried last episode. It was so good. And the last episode is tomorrow. Oh man, I'm gonna miss it too. Last episode of the season is tomorrow. At 25 episodes. Let's see. Is there any other really good show? This one, I'm embarrassed to say this. There is a lesbian anime show. I guess in this case, for it's called Yuri in the anime world. Um, I really love it. What's it called? It's on YouTube actually. This show's on YouTube, so you can find it. There's no freaking way I'll be your lover. It's about this girl who all of her friends start falling in love with her. It's funny. I love it. That one's a guilty pleasure of mine. But all right, enough talk about anime. Um, Speaking of anime, have you seen Zombieland Saga? I have seen Zombieland Saga. Um, Great 2 seasons. Hope we get some more because I think season 2 ended off on a cliffhanger. I think aliens are coming or something. Love that show, especially the second opening of that season. Season two's opening is incredible. I love that song. Thoughts on the Digital Circus 7 episode 7 warnings? What do you mean warnings? Have there been warnings? I don't think I've noticed any warnings. Will Farkle and the landlord be a couple? The hell are you on about? No. Imagine if Gumball and the Digital Circus had a crossover. Man, that'd be trippy. Yeah, they announced they're gonna do a movie. Really? When did they announce that? Because because season 2 was a while ago. Are they still doing it? Because yeah, season 2 was like almost 3 years ago. I think. Are they still going to do that movie? I would hope so. What happened to the Snow White and Pinocchio remake reactions? What do you mean? I'm pretty sure the Snow White reaction is still up for now. The Pinocchio one is like privated. Um, and I might like edit together the Snow White stuff. Possibly. I mean, I don't know. I might edit together the Snow White footage and turn it into a video. That seems like a pain, though. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. But let me tell you guys. Hopefully, this. I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't know if I'm going to be able to achieve this, but I am going to try to get out the finale of Miraculous season 5 and Miraculous the London special out in the next 2 weeks. I don't know if that's going to be possible for me because those are two like hour-long reactions. I mean, they've been filmed since January, but the editing hasn't even begun on them, except for like the ending discussion and like the opening discussion to like the finale of season 5. That's been edited, but I have not done anything else other than that. I want to get that out this month. I really do because again, I want to start doing Miraculous next month and just a bunch of other shows. Um, just be on the lookout for that. I'm not, fingers crossed, but please don't keep me up to that. Promise. I'm gonna see. Is Von Strucker responsible for Farkle's mother's death? Yeah. I mean that's what he told Farkle. Do you still hate Maggie, or do you just keep acting like you hate her? No, I don't like Maggie. I really don't. At first, it was an act because I was just annoyed with people telling me to be nicer to her when I was just making jokes, like I do with every character. No, I legitimately do not like Maggie. She's an awful character. I do not like her personality. I don't like how she handles a lot of situations. I don't like how egotistical she is. I just, I just don't like her like at all. She thinks she's better than everyone. She thinks she knows better than everyone. I don't like her attitude in most situations. It's just not fun. You know who I've grown on? I've grown on Tari. I actually really like Tari now. I didn't like Tari that much at first, but they've done more episodes with her. She's actually really grown on me. Tari's really grown on me. Maggie is not. She's gotten worse for me. She just keeps getting worse and worse. She was fine in the last arc with like Mr. Puzzles and stuff. I thought she was fine. She was actually really good. But I just cannot stand Maggie. I'm sorry. I cannot stand Maggie. Do a segment for Mother's Day where Farkle visits his mom's grave and finally pays respect. Oh, actually, that is a part of the episode. Well, he doesn't actually go to the grave at all. It's just something that he and his father have done for like the past few years since she's died. They don't go to the grave, but that's actually something that is said that they do for Mother's Day in the special. I know that's kind of a spoiler. Actually, I wouldn't say that. Um, but that is kind of included in the episode. I did think about that. I know you are busy and you have to do reactions, but it's a year of the War of the Fluffy Puppet storyline was almost a year ago. I know, it's been a long time. All that stuff's going to be delayed till next year. I'm sorry about that, but it can't be helped. I want to get all these TV show reactions done and edited and released because I can also do compilations with them, and that also helps with the money. I mean, like compilations are like a big part of the channel. And I would recommend, even if you don't want to watch it, like put it on the background or something. You know, if you have work to do, you need to clean your room, put one of my compilations on the background. Those generate a lot of money for me. That it really helps the channel. Like that Cuphead full series reaction. I don't know how Cuphead has done so well, even after like 2 years of being off the air. That video has over 10,000 views somehow. And that drives in so much revenue. Just tune in, put it on the background. You know, that's why I also do a lot of series, so I can do compilations. That's usually actually the ultimate goal is to put a lot of these shows I react to into a compilation. Because that helps a lot. But yeah, I want to finish up Phineas and Ferb. I want to get back into that. I want to get back into Gumball. Hopefully, Gumball does well because like Gumball, it. I don't know. Like I don't. I don't know if Gumball is a success or not because most of the videos haven't even hit 4,000 views. They're all just stuck at 3,000, and the last few Gumball videos have been stuck at 2,000. That's again probably due to all the YouTube stuff because again views have been low and it really hit Gumball because it was doing fine, but then all of a sudden just 2,000 views, 2,000 views. It makes me not want to go back to it, but I do want to keep on going with it, so we'll see. How do you feel about King of the Hill returning? I actually watched all of the new season of King of the Hill. It's pretty good. And I know this is a weird thing to say, especially since I watched all of the new King of the Hill, but I've never seen King of the Hill before. I mean, I know who the characters are, but I have never sat down and watched one episode of King of the Hill until I watched the new episodes, and I really enjoyed it. Like, I genuinely enjoyed it. I watched every episode, which, says something because I like Futurama. I've seen Futurama, a lot of episodes of Futurama, but I have only seen 2 episodes of the new seasons. But yet, I'd never seen a lick of King of the Hill, but I liked it so much that I watched every episode. So that already tells you something. I think they're really good. The whispers of the Digital Circus episode 7 being made to upset certain fans. It's just about Jax, man. Like the community cannot stand Jax. It's probably about Jax. Like I've heard that Jax is going to do something that's just like unforgivable. That's probably. I feel like that's the only thing I've heard so far. And if so, I look forward to it. I want to see Jax do something unforgivable. I like it when shows do something to characters that's crossing the line. Like some characters you want to root for, but then they do something just awful, and then it like you hate that. I love it when shows do something like that. Like they make you feel something. Like I love it when they decide to do something to a character like that. I hope he does something unforgivable. I think Tari and Mr. Puzzles would have worked better since she can see the good in puzzles better than Maggie. Yeah, you're right. I think Tari would have been better. Honestly, Tari probably would have been way better than Maggie. Because Maggie, like the Maggie and Puzzles like relationship is so ugh. She's just like like remember when she goes into his mind and talks to the kid version of Mr. Puzzles? Like she was such a bitch to him. Like I understand he's like torturing you, but this is like the child version of him. Like I can kind of read the room here. Like he's explaining that, he doesn't have any friends and TV is like the only thing that makes him happy, which should tell you like a lot about him. But then no, but she's like, "No, I don't care about that. Shut up. Let my friends go." And she starts yelling at this kid. I'm like, Jesus. Like, who sees like the child version of a character? I know you hate, and rightfully so. But I'm like, if you're trying to connect, like she was thinking about like connecting to him and all that stuff. Like I know there's a small little child inside you. Like she sung like a whole verse about connecting to him. But the second she actually meets the small child, she starts yelling at him. Like what? But then what was all that earlier? Why you're mad because he threw you to the ground earlier? It's like if you're gonna connect, try. She didn't even whatever. Why are you ignoring my question? Buddy, I didn't see your question. I have been going on a rant. What is your stupid question if you want to be a baby about it? Would you react to cartoon B-box battles again? No, because there's copyright to those, and I don't want to deal with that. I mean that's weird. That's hypocritical for me to say since I react to Hell of a Boss and stuff, and that has copyright and Phineas and Ferb. I just don't want to deal with it. All right. Also, I don't really want to react to the guy that made like this weird animation of like Charlie from Hazbin Hotel chasing him through hell and like stripping him to a bed. I don't I don't want to react to a guy that makes stuff like that. I don't know who in their right mind would ever make that. I do respect that he owns that now and he makes fun of it. Like he acknowledges it and he just like rolls with it. I respect that, but it's still a weird thing. That's still a weird thing to make. And she was like taking off her clothes and stuff. He was strapped to the look. Who makes that? And also, who thinks Charlie from Hazbin Hotel is attractive? I'm sorry, but who thinks that chick is attractive? Charlie to me is not attractive at all. She's cute, but she's not attractive. Also, she's gay. Like I find Charlie like probably the least attractive character it has been. Actually, I don't think I'm attracted to any of the characters in Has Been Hotel or Hell of a Boss. I like it that way. I don't want to be attracted to any of those characters, but still. How much free time do you have? Um, I would say not that much free time. Oh, actually, there is one character I'm attracted to. It is the what's her name? Is her name Lutz? It's like Adam's like bitch. I guess the best way to describe it. The chick that's always with Adam. She's pretty attractive. She's a horrible person, but I was like, hey, she's kind of hot. Yeah, Loot. I like. I think Loot's attractive. Anyways, back to that question I was reading. I'm trying to look back to do I how much free time do I have? Surprisingly, not that much free time. I film every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and sometimes Wednesday. The other days I'm editing or going to work. I have a side job. Obviously, YouTube's not supporting me enough to be able to just do this full time. I have a side job, but I don't have much free time, to be honest with you. And the only thing I use it for is to watch anime. I do take a lot more days off than I used to because I used to like upload daily. I don't do that anymore. I don't have a need to. Even after August, I still feel like there's no need to do a daily upload. like at all. I think I'll be fine without daily uploads. Maybe a week of daily uploads, but that's all I need to do. If you want to know what I do in my free time, every month I go to Six Flags. That's one thing I do because again, I tell you guys, love theme parks. Theme parks are my favorite thing. I love going to theme parks. I'm a roller coaster junkie. I love riding them. Love feeling something. I watch anime in my spare time. I'm probably gonna watch anime after this stream is done. That's actually I was watching anime before I started this stream. I play on my Switch sometimes. Play a lot of Splatoon. I like RPGs. I guess like fun, silly RPGs. And I go to the movies on Thursdays and stuff. I have an AMC pass, so like I go to a movie every week. Let's see. What else? I go to Orlando a lot. But other than that, it's not like I have that much free time. I also have like a side gig of like walking dogs, but that's it. Do you have a real name other than Puppet? I do, but Puppet's just the nickname I tell people to call me. Why do you guys keep spamming the same question? I know. Like, I think they just want attention. If you had to pick one anime girl, who would you marry and who would it be? Ooh, I got to be careful with this one because a lot of the anime girls are underaged. Oh, that's a hard one. Man, I like Megumin. I don't know if I would marry Megumin though. And also, she's underage. I don't know if I should have said that. I don't know. Megumin's cute. She's funny. She's crazy. I like Megumin a lot. I don't know. I really don't. I don't think about this stuff too often. Jesus. Marin from like Dress Up Darling. No, she might be a little too crazy. I don't know. I like her, but she's a little too obsessed with anime. She's a little much. Jeez, Mao. I can't. Maybe Mao Mao from like Apothecary Diaries. I really like Mao Mao from Apothecary Diaries. Maybe her. Probably her. I like her a lot. Who's Megumin? She's from like Konosuba. She's like one of the most iconic anime girls. How do you not know who Megumin is? Nami? Really? Did you just say Nami? Oh, that's like a basic pick, really. Nami. Look, I know One Piece is great and all, but Nami is kind of a basic choice, don't you think? Nami's cute, but I don't know if I want to be with Nami of all people. She's like a gold digger. she's kind of a gold digger. I don't know if I want to choose Nami of all people. I miss Mr. Puzzles. Dude, he was like in a video like 2 weeks ago, but what was there to miss? How would Derek feel without his mustache? Um, he would probably be very miserable. I don't think he would want to live on this earth, to be honest with you, without his mustache. How dare you say that? Oh no, I'm gonna keep going. Nami is basic. That's a basic pick. There's probably other characters. I'm looking in my room. I have a bunch of anime figures. I'm looking around. Who do I like? It's Mau Mau. It probably is Mau Mau. I really like the girl from Apothecary Diaries. Do you want to marry anyone someday? I don't know if I want to marry anyone. To be honest with you, I'm gonna be truthfully honest with you. I don't know if I have the capability of loving another person. I'm a very selfish person at heart. Not that I can't show any like caring for others. It's just like I don't know if I could love someone. I've never really had crushes at all. It's not like I'm against romance or wanting to do the deed or anything like that. I would love to be happy with someone, but I don't know if I have the capability of loving them enough for a commitment like that, or if I can feel like that. I don't. I don't care that much about others. Obviously, I do. I have people in my life I care about, but even when they die, it's not like I feel much for them. And then sometimes I feel like there's something wrong with me when I don't feel anything. Someone close to me has recently left my life. Not they didn't die; they just moved somewhere else, and I feel nothing to that. I feel nothing to a lot of things. Wow, okay, this was getting a little too personal. I don't know. It might happen one day. Maybe. Thank you so much for a another donation. Tunes for Brains, $2. You ever thought of doing sleep streams like Chris Pratt? Mm, I, that I don't know if I want to do a sleep stream. That's I don't know. I do want to do more streams in the future. These are fun. Like I have fun with these, but I don't know. Maybe it could be an idea. We kind of do the same thing. Okay, well he does little different things. He has like an Alexa to like play stuff on his TV. Oh, what was really cool? Chris Pratt. Somebody I don't know who. Somebody got the Alexa to play one of my videos. So, but the best part is he already knew who I was. Chris Pratt knows who I am. But the only reason he knows who I am is because I'm the guy that does weird stuff to Pomni. Why am I known for that? I mean, I understand why I'm known for that. That's like probably the most recognizable thing about me. But the only reason Chris Pratt knew who I was because I do weird stuff to Pomni, and I hate that was his only impression of me. He's like, wait, isn't that the guy that goons to Pomni? I'm like, no. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. That's the only reason he knows who I am. That hurts. Actually, a lot of YouTubers know who I am. It's actually surprising. Like cartoonishy, whatever that guy's name is. I forget who he is. Cartoon. Let me look him up. Yeah, whatever his name is. Wait. Cartoonishi. I think that's his name. Yeah, Cartucci. Cartucci. Yeah. Cartucci knows who I am too, surprisingly. Spilling the Milk knows who I am. A lot of YouTubers actually do know who I am. It's crazy. And Alex, not Alex, no, Anthony from SML actually reposted one of my TikToks. So that was cool. That was really cool of him to do. Like it's weird. Like a lot of YouTubers know who I am. It's funny that I actually am recognized. Um, though being known as the guy that gives the pomade is not the best one. Yeah, cartouche, not the best thing. Thoughts on the writing for Hell of a Boss and Has Been. Ooh boy. Um, the writing. Look, I don't want to be one of those haters. All right, because I see constant videos on my feed of people just bashing the writing on Hell of a Boss and Has Been Hotel. And yes, it's bad. Like you even see me going on for like 10 minutes straight, just criticizing the stuff I just witnessed in a Has Been Hotel episode or a Hell of a Boss. Like I criticize these shows probably more than any other show. Like and like I think to myself, oh, they're not that bad. But then I think back to my discussions, my reviews at the end of those reactions. I'm like, oh, those are some lengthy conversations about the writing. So yeah, like in general, the writing's not great. Um, but that doesn't mean I dislike the show. I still really like the show. Has Been Hotel definitely could have used more episodes. It really suffered from just having that many episodes. Like 8 was too little. All right. First off, it needed a pilot. It needed to redo the pilot like Hell of a Boss did. It needed to redo the pilot. That first episode is not a good introduction for that show. It needed a remake of the pilot. All right. And it needed at least 2 more episodes. At least 2 more episodes. And then I think it would have been great. hell of a boss stuff. The stuff they did with Stolas. But like, I don't want to get into the stuff with Stolas. Like, there's so much to criticize with how Stolas acts and how Blitz acts. It, I don't want to get into it. That would be like in a whole hour long discussion. Maybe I'll do a hell of a boss stream one day. I should do that. A Hellaverse stream for you guys, like we did the SNL. I think maybe when Hasbin comes out, maybe Hasbin Hotel season 2 comes out, we'll do like a Hellverse thing. But there is a lot to criticize with that show. But I still enjoy it. I still love Help Boss, regardless. Like, I loved the episode Mastermind. I thought Sinsmas was pretty solid. There's flaws with those episodes, but I thought they were pretty good. Like, they have some really good episodes. Like, yeah, Mastermind, there's a lot of flaws with it, but I still find Mastermind like be my favorite episode. And also the songs in Hasbin Hotel. Man, those are so good. It does make me question, like, how come the songs aren't as good for Helva? Helva's got some okay songs, but they weren't to the point where I would want to listen to them almost every day. Like, I don't think I go a month without listening to a song from Hasbin Hotel. I can easily go like months without listening to a Help a Boss song. Like, aren't the same teams work? I know, like, it's a little complicated and they got more money, but still, like, how come they can't get the same quality of songs from Has Been to Hell of a Boss? It doesn't make sense. Honestly, it's odd, but whatever. What's the anime name you said the question I asked you for Refirmary something? I couldn't hear you. Oh, Apothecary Diaries. I don't remember what question you asked me though. Was it the waifu thing? Yeah, I think it was for Mau Mau from Apothecary Diaries. I love that show. All right, I've discussed it like countless times in this stream, but the Apothecary Diaries is so good. I love that show so much. Also, go watch To Be Hero X. Like, that show will change your life. I mean, it won't, but it's a really good show. Like, if you want something really good to watch, watch To Be Hero X. It already has an English dub. It was simulcast as English. It's got great animation. Like, some of the best animation you'll probably see all year. When the hell did Cartoonishi mention you? Um, it was over on Twitter. He uploaded a clip of mine, and a lot of people were saying, it's me, it's Puppet. And he replied, like, so he does exist. He's not just like some weird fever dream I had. So in a weird way, I've always been the back of his mind. He thought I was a fever dream, which, also, that kind of hurts to hear that, that he thought I was a fever dream. But hey, at least he knows I exist. Good night, Mr. Puppet. I'm going to bed. Well, good night. I guess maybe I should be going to bed too. Okay, I'm not going to bed. I'm going to watch some more anime. I got to watch the new episode of Silent Witch and Peacemaker. I didn't watch Peacemaker yesterday because I went to go see Demon Slayer, which was great, by the way. Go watch the Demon Slayer movie. I don't think the fights were as good as like maybe season 2 or like season 3, but solid film. It's going to be a bitch to wait for that because I think the next movie is coming in 2027. That's going to be a while to wait for. But yeah. Yeah, I got to watch Peacemaker today. I watched what else I got? I got to watch the new episode of Down to Da. You want to ask Puppet? I was a Has-Been fan who didn't see the pilot and loved the show. I thought it was really great. That's interesting. As someone who has seen the pilots, yeah, obviously I would know what's going on, but I don't know. It just feels that first episode just doesn't feel like a good way to introduce you into the world and into the show because like all the characters are already there at the hotel. I don't know. It just feels weird. What is your most hated anime character? Hmm. I don't know. I don't really have a hated anime character. Like, there probably is a character I hate. Hmm. Maybe Happy from Fairy Tale. I don't like. I don't really like Happy from Fairy Tail. I don't watch that much Fairy Tail. I've only seen like 100 episodes of Fairy Tail. I never like animal sidekicks in anime. I've never liked them, and because half the time they will make like an animal noise at the end of their sentences. I hate that. That's like the one thing I despise about animal sidekicks in any anime, because half the time they will just do like an animal noise at the very end of every sentence they say. So yeah, maybe Happy from Fairy Tale. I don't know. I don't think I hate Happy that much. I just don't like animal sidekicks. Does Von Strucker really like Sharon? I would say he actually does have affection for her. I don't know if it's love, but they do have affection. Actually, I don't know about Sharon, but I do think Von Strucker does have a fondness for her. Who's your favorite character in Demon Slayer, and how does Derek? Favorite character in Demon Slayer. I don't like look. I like Demon Slayer for his action. I don't like it for its story. It's stupid. But favorite character. I know my least favorite character. It's that whiny, scared little shit, Nyosuke or whatever his name is. Though I will say he was awesome in the movie though. I hate his character. I really hate him because he's always so whiny. Nyosuke. No, that's not Nyosuke. I for Zenitsu. I cannot say these Japanese names. It Zenitsu, whatever his name. I can't. I can't say his name. I was Zenitsu. Yeah, he sucks. I hate him. He's my least favorite. Though he was awesome in the movie, though. That's because he didn't whine like a bitch. That's like he woke up. That's all I'll say. Like he went there not to play. He went there to dominate. He was awesome in the movie. That's also because he wasn't actually like his usual whiny self. So that was the only reason. But I don't know who my favorite character is in James Slayer. Anime is an overrated subject. Shut up. I don't get to talk about anime all the time, so shut up. I'm an artist on Friday Night Funkin'. Oh, that's cool. Okay, you know what? I should probably discuss this. I didn't talk about this at all. Cease and desist. That has been delayed so many times. And the only reason it is taking me so long to do cease and desist is because there is stop motion in the video. The Mario, because it's Marvin versus Mario. And I decided I thought it'd be cool if I could use the figurine I got from the Mario movie, so I don't have to pay more money for like a plushie or something stupid like that, and do some stop motion with them. Boy, it's a bitch to do. Like maybe it was a mistake. I'm gonna keep going through with it, but the stop motion, boy, like that's taken forever to do. Because it's not just Mario, it's like all the other Nintendo characters are stop motion as well. So that's making me take forever with this video. If it was just with the puppets, it would have been one thing. But there's no Mario puppet. I would have bought a Mario puppet. If there was just a legitimate Mario puppet, I would have bought that. That does not exist. There's a Bowser Jr. puppet, but that doesn't help me. I think there was even a Luigi puppet I saw, but that doesn't help me either. So I decided to do stop motion because I thought it'd be fun and stylistic and fun. That's the thing that's taking forever. It'll probably come out next month. I don't have time to do it. I'm gonna leave for my trip on the 21st to Orlando, and I'm gonna be gone till the end of September. So yeah, it's probably in October. That's probably the first thing I'm working on. I'm not gonna do anything in October, anything else until I finish cease and desist. And then Shuck, I need to do another Shucks because like the first Shucks video did so well. It's almost at 3,000, 300,000 views, and I need to make a sequel. All right, they make me so much money. I don't know what I'm doing, but I need to hurry up and make another one. Cease and desist also. Did you watch Jeffy's Infinite Era? Yes, I did. I did watch that. pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I want to do another Shucks. I really do. Shucks DXD. I really want to do Shucks DXD. Not DXD, sorry. DX, sorry. I don't know why I keep calling it DXD. It's DX. Is Logan Theory smart with his choices? Yes and no. With people, probably not. With his channel, yes. I mean, he gets 1 million views per video. He has an entire line of all of his characters on sale for fans that give him 1 million views to buy. When it comes to his YouTube channel and his merch and his marketing, yes, he makes great choices. All right. He is a genius when it comes to that. But with relationships and people interactions, probably not as much. I I don't know if he's good with other people. I don't think he's smart like that, but I think YouTube wise, he's pretty smart. Because, like, look, say what you will about the SMO videos qualities, they still get like 1 million views. All right, he makes a boatload of money on those videos. All right, and despite the quality declining, he's lost almost. I mean, yeah, he's lost viewership, millions, but he still gets consistently 1 million views. That is a very dedicated fan base, despite the quality. Like, you have to give it to him. Like, I would love that. Will Derek have an arc like Puppet and Muriel? Yes, he will. That's a season 3 thing. Season 2 is Farkle and Muriel. Season 1 is Puppet and getting to know all the characters. Derek is a season 3. And further into the future. Where did you come up with your username in the first place? I wanted an interest. Well, I don't know where I came up with the name from. I guess it just like came to me one day. Actually, I probably just thought about it in like a few minutes. Puppet Reviews Stuff. I just thought that name flows together. Puppet Reviews Stuff. It's a good name. It's catchy. You know, it flows well together. You know, that's really all I thought. I'm like, that's a good name. That's good enough. There's no like big revelation with it. I knew the character was going to be named Puppet, so I just needed something after that. Yeah, Logan is not good with relationships. That's all I'll say. He's not the best with his people choices. Video choices, despite quality, smart. Derek is a weird puppet. The only positive thing I could say about him is that he's a good friend. Wait, what's so weird about him? I mean, he likes anime. He goes a little too hard on that. And honestly, I've been trying to just like distance him from that. I mean, it's not like he doesn't like anime now. Like he still talks about anime, loves anime. Um, but I think because I was doing it so much, it was the point it was flanderizing the character, and I don't want to flanderize my characters like Logan has. So I stayed a bit away from that. Because I was flanderizing a lot of my characters because I just needed to come up with skits like Farkle and the tripod and all that stuff. I was doing that all the time. Okay, well, Freckle drinking is a big part of his character, so like I can't just like take away that. Freckles flanderized, but I would say that is just his character. That's not really being flanderized, but like I could tell I was flanderizing them a lot. So I decided to change it up so they wouldn't be like that. Puppet, do you get copyright in your videos? I do occasionally. It just depends on what it is. Like the Hell of a Boss videos are going to get copyright, but they always release them, so that's fine. Obviously TV show reactions will get copyrighted, but the way I edit my videos, it never gets hit. Like, yeah, there are rare cases. Like the Owl House video, the finale, that was a bitch to edit. Because after all the editing, it came back as copyrighted. But the weirdest thing is when I was uploading it as parts to see like what the copyright system caught, it wouldn't tell me because every time I uploaded into individual parts, it was always coming back clear. And the most annoying part about it is when I uploaded basically maybe 75% of the reaction. So like 10 minutes of the episode was just like not there to see if the system would catch something. It didn't catch anything. So the only time it was fully copyrighted was when it was just like full. It was a pain. So what I had to do was I had to find a system to take out because it was actually audio. Weirdly enough, it wasn't visual. It was audio that was catching it. So I had to take out a lot of the sound, like the music of the episode in that reaction. So that was probably like the last like big copyright thing I had to fight. Super Bam hasn't been a problem at all, and even if they do copyright me now and again, which they do sometimes, they'll give me back the video. I hear they don't do that for everyone though, which I do find kind of weird because they always give me back my video when I ask them to release it. Superbam has always given them back. So I never worry about SML anymore about the copyright. And I wonder why that is though. Because they always give me back the video, but I hear for some people like Quarmax, they never give it back. I think the reason though I do have a theory to why Superband gives me back the videos. I think it's because I am on the list, the exemption list, because I did email Logan's manager to ask for assistance. Obviously, they never emailed me back, but I do because like all of a sudden the videos do come back. So like after I emailed them, like they actually started giving me all my videos back, even the ones they denied, they gave me back them. So I think it's because I am on the exemption list because I emailed his Logan's manager, and I think they actually did do something for me. So I think that's the only reason. Who's Logan? The guy that created SML. Do you not know who that is? Does Derek like Hatsuku Miku? Surprisingly, I don't think he cares that much about Hatsuku Miku. You know, there was a Hatsuku Miku movie that came out this year. Boy, that movie kind of sucked. I had no idea what in the world was going on. Granted, I went into that movie like maybe a few minutes late, but I had no idea what was going on. People were going to like virtual worlds and they were like real worlds and they all had their own version of Hatsuku Miku. And then there was this Hatsuku Miku that was like killing the world, kind of. I don't know. I didn't know what was going on in that movie. But it sucked. I didn't like it at all. It kinda sucked, like, I think it was like a collab with all these other, like, idol groups or something, so it wasn't, like, fully a Hatsuku Miku movie, so that was a little disappointing. Alright, guys, let's see, I've been live streaming for about 2 hours and, almost 40 minutes. I'm tired. I wanna go get a pizza. I think Papa John's is gonna close pretty soon. I gotta get order my pizza. Let's see, what time does Papa John's close? Please tell me 11. Please. Okay, yeah, it closes at 11. I have time. But yeah, I think it's about time for me to wrap things up. Does your arm hurt in your videos, Puppet? Yeah, it hurts in my videos. Why do you think I took the puppet off? It pains me. Why do you also think there's like so many cuts in the reaction videos? It's because my arm starts to hurt after holding it up for so long, and also I need to take breaks because like the longer I hold the puppet on, like the shorter the time I'm gonna be able to have the puppet up. So like there's more often than not a lot of cuts. It also just helps my arm because like if he's up for like too long, like my arm will start to hurt, and if my arm starts to hurt, I won't be able to hold him up for too long. So that's also like you would think doing reaction videos is easy, but because I do it with a puppet, it's a lot more of a challenge. Um, but yeah, it does hurt. What do you think of Jaden Animations? I like her. I've seen a couple of her videos. I'm also subscribed, so yeah, I do like her enough. All right, guys. I have a headache now. I think I've been talking too much. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. I had a long day at work. Tired. I want to watch my anime, and I want some Papa John's pizza. So I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys. I'm ending things. I'm tired. I'm tired. Thank you all so much for joining me here on the stream. means a lot that all 40, 50 of you decided to just hang out with me. I hope we can do more live streams. Maybe I'll live stream when I go to Orlando. Maybe not in the theme park. I want to enjoy myself, but maybe like on my day off when I'm not theme parking, I might do a little mini live stream and just talk to you guys. You know what I want to do? I want to make a review of Epic Universe. I don't do theme park videos like at all, but I think it would be really nice to like do a theme park video. Just like talk about my experience going down there and stuff. What I did. I think that would be fun, you know. Because I am puppet review stuff. I don't just review TV and stuff. I review stuff. Stuff is broad, so it would be in the name. But yeah, yeah, guys. I'm leaving to Orlando for the on the 21st. I won't be back September 30th. So if any video comes out like then, any big video, just know I'm not gonna be able to cover it at all. Hopefully, Miraculous will come out during that time. I will be able to react to Knights of Guinevere, so at least there's that. But yeah, go follow Patreon, go follow the TikTok. Remember, restricted mode. Make sure that's off. Put your notifications on. You know, I don't like YouTube showing my videos as much these days. But yeah, all right. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm leaving. That's it. Goodbye, people. Goodbye. I'm trying to. Jesus Christ. Okay, end stream. All right. Bye, everybody. Goodbye. Yes, ends. Goodbye. Just end it. I want to be gone. All right. Bye.